think we're live. Are we live? We here?
Are we? Are we?
I hear you. Do you hear me?
Yeah,
Do
does
they hear
everybody hear
us?
me?
Does everyone hear the voice in my head and me?
Good morning. Good morning.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. Good morning, people. What's going on? It's Sunday. It's time for the Sunday morning Fishroom Hangout stream, where we hang out in this fish room and do all sorts of crazy things because there's always something to do. All right, well, what we got today? I don't know. Let's say hi to people. Good morning, Fishy Man. How you doing?
Good morning, Jason.
Good morning.
Good.
It's good. Bruiser, what's going on, man? Good morning. Thanks for being here. He was the first one I saw. What sucks? What's going on? Wake up, you lazy bitches. That's right. Starting the morning off right. It's a nice day out, sunny. Oh, thank God. It was such a rainy, miserable week. It rained like every day since last week, last Saturday, Sunday, Friday, whatever. Just miserable.
Yeah, it was.
Yesterday was the
But
first nice
the
day.
weekend turned out really nice, though.
Yeah, yesterday was really cool. 3G, what's going on? Good morning. What we got? Jenny Lynn, good morning. Mel, you made it. Mel Walls here. Good morning. Good morning. Did I say hi to Al? I did say hi, Al. What sucks? KJE. Aquatics, what's going on? TJ Autocross, good morning. Dennis Christensen, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning. Am I missing anyone? All right, Mike's Aquatics and things. Good morning, good morning. Peplin, good morning. What's going on? All right, I don't know. Bipolar Fish Keeper, good morning. Man, just when I think the list is over, it just keeps going. Scotty Aquati, good morning, good morning. Wow, I'm not even looking at what people are saying. Only Oscars, good morning. Patrick Jean LeBlanc Hardy, good morning. Wow, that's a new name. Thanks for being here. And there's Fishymon. All right, so what we got? We went to a swap yesterday. That was kind of fun. Fishymon and I. We went to that Allied Aquatics swap down in Horsham, Pennsylvania.
Horsham.
Horsham, Pennsylvania.
Horsham.
It was cool. I got plants and some Daphnia that I got growing in a jar. Well, I put them in a jar. You can see them, right? You can see them. The lights are on. I need to lower the. But I got some red root floaters for my pond, or my tub that I have. I shouldn't say a pond. It's like a.
Yeah,
It's a
the swap
Rubbermaid
was a
tote.
lot of
Sorry
it
about
was a
that.
lot of the familiar faces that we always see at all the swaps.
Yeah, there was a lot of
I
that.
mean, when it came to the vendors.
Yes, a lot of the vendors I've seen at a lot of swaps. So I was talking to some of them. Some of them from like the DC area. They come up to here. That was one of the betta breeders that was there, and I was very tempted to get one of those bettas. They were very nice.
Was he a better breeder, or did he breed betters?
I think it was a woman, and she was a betta breeder. Beta breeder? Betta breeder?
She bred betters.
Bred
She
better bettas? Maybe?
bred better betters.
Betta bettas? Anyway, yes.
What are they called again? The Allied.
Allied, it was the Allied swap, I think is what was called.
All
And it
right,
was just a
yeah.
bunch of vendors that got together, I guess. Put this on. Um, yeah, it was pretty good. I was
And
tempted
no,
to
I
get more,
didn't
but I forgot
see.
to bring cash. Well, I thought I had cash on me, and when I got there, I realized I was sorely mistaken that I spent my cash. And
Yeah,
speaking of that, I owe you
you
money.
know what? You know what thought made a man do?
Yup.
Shit his pants.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, he thought he could make it to the bathroom in time.
Oh yeah. You
You can
probably
actually
know.
see some of the really tiny
Yeah, there are
Daphnia
really,
in
really
there.
the ones in there, and yeah, it's kind of like that magnifying glass, right, on that bowl or
Yeah,
jar.
the bowl effect. Yes.
Bred better, betta breeder. Woo. Eduardo, what's going on? Master Aquatics. Butter breeding better. Ugh, I'm giving up on that.
It's a tongue twister.
I'm giving up on that. Speaking of like jars and bowls, don't we have a contest going on? Yeah, we do. We do.
Hmm
It's time for its.
I went to Hobby Lobby, Lobby Hobby,
The lobby of the hobbies.
the lobby of the hobbies last night, and as I was
I'm gonna
looking
switch
at the
cameras.
bowls and stuff, well, they have it in the flower section or whatever.
Yeah. And an
Along
aquarium guy.
comes one of the workers and places a 50% off tag on the rack. So I was like, damn, you can't beat that price. So I bought another bowl.
Nice. What
I
kind?
bought
Is
a
it
new
just a
bowl.
bowl, like a bowl, or is it something?
Yeah, it's just a bowl. It's
Just a
just a
bowl.
bowl.
Just a normal bowl.
Yeah, but I bought something else that will be revealed. Will
Oh,
be
will it?
revealed.
Will it now?
Yes, it will. I'm coming for you this
Oh
year.
yeah, you got it. Revenge.
Revenge of the Nerds.
Well,
I'm coming for you.
last year I bought a bowl, right? And then I decided I didn't like it because it had like this really sharp lip on it, right? And I was always afraid I was
Had
gonna
a
cut myself on
sharp
that thing.
lip,
A lip that was sharp.
kind of like your ex-wife.
Yes. But so I bought a second bowl last year, and that's the one that I used. Well, this year I decided, you know what? I still have this bowl laying around from last year. I'm just gonna use it. That's what
Yeah.
this is. This lip is like scary.
I told you, use some emery on
Whoa.
it or something. You don't
Like I
want to
can't believe they
listen to
sell
me.
them like that. It's like, geez, dude, what are you doing there?
Just,
No,
just
we're gonna
cut
let it
your
ride.
wrist off.
I
That's all.
know. That's how I die. That's
When
how
you
I die. Live
when
by the
you skate in your bowl, you commit suicide, and
Yep.
we'll we'll still judge
Gen
the
U, what's
bowl.
going on? Yeah,
We'll
judge it.
still judge it.
My dead hand in it. Or your arm in it. Paul Sotero, what's going on? Good morning. Window liquor number 5. I'm heading to my local fish store this afternoon. I'm going to wear my Depths Unknown t-shirt. Right on. Woo!
Window liquor is not window liquor. The Nano Aquarium guy says that the new one looks smaller.
I think it's part of it is the fact that it might be like slightly smaller, but I think it's also the fact that it's sitting lower. So like this one's on like
Oh,
a
it's on a lower
on that
table.
yeah.
Oh, that one is on a stand.
This one's on that board that's connected to this light thing.
Yeah, yeah. I get you.
So it might be slightly. They're very similar.
I think maybe I should buy one of those stands too, but those are expensive, man.
It wasn't that much. I don't remember being that much.
It was like 50 something dollars.
I don't remember paying that. Maybe it is now.
I see them on Amazon. I think I might just move my old bowl and use that
I see
where
Catahulis.
put my new bowl where that is, that the
Your
old
bowls are
bowl
not the
is.
same size. May have want to have that checked out. Yes, yes. Sometimes that's normal though. Anyway, so 800 to
Yeah,
3,000
I
grit
don't think
sandpaper with some
all
water will
bowls
smooth out
are the
that
same
sharp
size.
glass.
What's that?
I was reading
Hmm?
what SC Catahulis. Catahulas? Catahula.
What did they say?
I don't know. Aren't you supposed to be reading the chat?
Uh,
800 to 3,000
800 to
grit.
3,000 grit sandpaper with some water will smooth that sharp glass.
You see what Alishon just said?
What did he say?
I don't know. Why don't you read it? I gotta blow my
Um,
nose.
saw your L333 at Adams on Friday, Fishy Man. And you didn't buy any, Alishon?
Yeah. All right. So you guys are telling me I need to sand this down. With what? This is
New local Austin is saying, Nano, it's actually quite normal for one bowl to be larger than the other. And
what grade
only
is this?
Oscar says, I
320.
have everything for a new bowl, but
Ooh.
I'll probably send the wrong picture again.
Oh well. Well, you can send as many entries as you'd like. Like you could skate more than one bowl if you wanted. All right, I have.
But- So, Alishon, you were at Adam's Pet Safari. When did you go there?
This is 300 grit. This is not enough. It's probably a good start though.
Salient says, I like big tanks. I'm trying to get a bigger and bigger. What? I'm trying to get to go. Okay, let me start
All
over.
right, all right. Take it easy, man.
Let
Don't
me
hurt
breathe.
yourself here.
I like big tanks. I'm trying to go bigger and bigger. Bigger. You guys going smaller with them bowls.
Well, sometimes you
Well,
gotta, challenge
it's a
yourself.
bowl off. It's a pack your bowl contest. So it's unless you could get a giant bowl, go for it. Kenny has a bowl that's like 16 gallons.
Something like that. Yeah, it's crazy. I thought it was more than that actually. Was it? It's like 30
I
gallons,
don't
wasn't
know. Maybe it's 28. I don't know. But the point is, most hobby stores don't carry bowls that big.
it? Whoa.
Most hobby stores, the biggest bowl you're gonna get is like 3.5 gallons. So
Yeah, that's true.
if you want a bigger bowl, you can get them, but you have to order them special. I think this place Amazon does sell a 16 gallon bowl, but I don't know how they would ship a bowl to you without it breaking. Peplin says 300 is fine for knocking down sharp
Yeah,
edges.
this is actually taking that lip off kind of nicely, actually.
Just don't hit the main glass.
Yeah, just hitting this edge. I have like one of these soft
Hey,
sponges.
look who's here. Stranger.
Stranger?
Rico Span.
Hey, what's up, buddy? What's going on, Rico? All right, well, it's gonna take this little lip off.
Oh, and he's congratulating Foxan for hitting
Oh, that's right.
1000K.
I think I did see that notice right before we went live. I saw that somebody
Congratulations,
thanked her, regretted her.
Foxan.
Yeah, congrats. Moving on up.
Let's see here. Peplin, please pass along the congratulatorians. Congratulatorians.
Yeah, that's good enough. Good enough. Just that scary edge is gone. Cool with that.
The scary edge is gone. Yo, in when I lived in Trinidad, my cousin used to make aquariums. He would cut the glass himself
Yeah.
and make an aquariums for friends and family and stuff.
Yep, yep.
And he made me an aquarium. It was an odd size aquarium. It was probably like 3 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet or something. But the edges wasn't knocked down.
Oh no.
And while I was setting it up, the corner of it just touched my the backside of my palm
Yeah.
and boop, opened up a cut right away. Let me tell you,
Oh, I know that pain,
glass
buddy.
can be sharp at the edges.
You ain't wrong.
So yeah, so I took I had a sharpening stone, and I dipped it in water
Oh
and
yeah,
took
that
it
would
to
work too.
all the edges.
I did something very similar to that. I was building a sump, and I was putting the panels in, in the tank where like I have a sump I could show you. Yeah, like that, like those panels. And they were kind of tight together because I was like doing whatever, an inch gap or whatever, just big enough to get a python in there. And I stuck my hand down in there, and that edge was not. Oh, dude, I just lopped off this. I still have a huge scar. I just lopped off this huge
Yeah,
part of my thumb. I'm like, ah, oh my god,
yeah. The
not
edge of
fun.
glass can be very
Oh,
sharp,
yeah, careful.
very sharp.
So, I have a constant reminder that like don't do that ever again. Just, not fun. When is the Pack-a-Bowl contest over? Well, here, since we're talking about it, let's go back here, take a look at this, and I'm going to show a little video. I muted your ass. Excuse me. Oh wait, I muted the sound. Whoops, I thought I was muted. Whoops. No, you're muted, and the the music was muted, but I wasn't. So let me try. Whatever. You get the idea. It's laughing at you.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Somebody hit Peplin Creek's no, it's the message is being held for review.
Oh, it's probably I don't know. Well, you're a mod. You can clear it, right?
I tried several times and it was saying that somebody had already handled it.
It's been handled. What happened to Saturday morning cartoons? Shannon needs to take a break. She had some personal stuff going on in her life, and she's still around. I just think she's got really busy. Saturday mornings. It's on hold. Let's put it that way. It's on hold.
It's on
But yeah,
hold.
Shannon's still around. She's had to take care of some personal stuff. I think she was working a lot too, so
Yeah.
schedule,
Eduardo says
money.
Peplin has been handled.
All right, well, if you want me to play that Pack-a-Bowl again, this time I'll play it with sound, and this time I'll let you talk. How about that?
Yes.
Okay.
Please do.
Now look at this bowl.
Look at this bowl. It is definitely and by far the better bowl. It's beautiful.
I was partial to your bowl to begin with here, man. What does it look like now? We need an update. My bowl looks like hell.
My bowl looks like
oh, prizes have gone up thanks to Eduardo. He decided to sponsor this whole contest. And, yeah, thank you very much, Eduardo.
Thank you very much, Eduardo.
Oh, and there's going to be what was the word I used? Not runner-ups, but that's kind of the word. There'll be prizes for like the top 6, basically. 1, 2, 3, and then probably 3 consolation prizes. Honorable mentions. That's what I said. Honorable mentions. There we go. Honorable mentions will win some money too.
Yes, and
thank you, Eduardo.
Thank you, Eduardo. I mean, Eduardo. We thank you.
I don't know. He did set the bar last year with his entry. But nothing's guaranteed. And we do use this scoring, we have a metric we go by.
Well, I remember last year, Eduardo had a big wine glass. But did he actually escape it?
I don't remember him ever submitting. Maybe he did.
I don't think he did.
I don't think he did either.
I think he did, but he was gonna enter because I remember him showing us his.
Yeah, it was a big brandy snifter. That's right. I don't think he did enter that.
Huge.
Yeah, what happened to Eduardo? Come on now. Probably
but he
drank
never
brandy out of
did
it.
do an entry.
But my bowl from last year is a complete mess. Actually, I should probably do some.
My bowl, it has the moss. The moss has just taken over.
Yeah, mine's kind
The
of like
moss is far outgrowing everything else in there, so it just looks like a big moss ball.
moss
You know,
ball.
a moss ball.
No, mine's more like a more algae ball. Here, let's look at this.
Mine looks like moss
From
from
under.
under my paw.
Ah! So, what'd you get from the
So
swap yesterday? Changing the subject
I got
entirely.
I got several things. I got
Maybe you should clean
some
this.
assassin snails. Karen
Oh
was
yeah,
there
that's
from
right. I forgot about them.
she's the president of what again?
The Lehigh
Lehigh
Valley
Valley
Aquarium.
Aquarium Society. I and she's currently
Look what I
getting
found.
rid of
Blackberry.
a lot of her stock because
She's moving.
she's in the process. She's good. They're moving apparently.
So I
She's
don't know if that means
moving.
she's not going to
No,
be
she
the
said she's
president
still
anymore.
gonna be in the area, and she's but just a little further away.
Yeah, yeah. It's not really
So
all that close, but it's not that far away either. But
yeah, and then she's getting rid of a lot of her stock. I guess she will restock when she
settles in,
buys
yeah.
her new place. But yeah, so she was selling
Oh, she's
she
keeping the
had
tanks and stuff. That sounds cool.
she had
Oh, it's algae.
assassin snails, and I bought 2 bags of assassin snails, which was came up to 24 snails. Split them up into like 3 tanks. And then I also bought some Daphnia, some more Daphnia. I
Yeah,
bought
you
some
bought the Daphne in the green water, which is kind of cool.
in the green water. Yeah, I wanted the Daphnia that I had to get some of that green water munchies. And
Green water munchies sold here.
I bought a boost that was attached to a piece of lava rock.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was a nice buse.
Yeah, and I
Where'd you put
bought
it? Trying to get this algae in here.
some dried out those water lily pods or whatever they are.
Oh yeah. Botanicals basically is what you got.
Yeah, the pods. I
Yeah, they're
forget what
pods.
they're called.
Do I have any of those? Cause I bought this big like mega pack thing from
From KJE.
yeah Keith. Speaking of KJE, you can get your
I
botanicals
have
there too.
been. I have been.
But I don't have one of those pods that you got. I know what you're talking about. It's like a seed pod looking thing. I have these.
It's
Some of those are in here
water
too.
lotus, a water lotus, a lily lotus, water lily lotus
Water
flower
lily
pod.
lotus. Water lily lotus. Oof.
But let me tell you,
What's up, new local?
they are like
Lady Rorschach, what's going on? Salient, what's up? Richard Reynolds. So what are the rules for pack a bowl? A bowl or jar or, not a square object. Pretty much. Gotta have water. So it's gotta be under,
well,
it's gotta be aquascaped.
I don't know. They got square bottles.
Okay, alright, fair. Do
You
they have
can
square
use a
bottles?
square bottle,
Yeah, I guess it.
a
Yeah,
square jar,
just not a fish tank. How about that? We're just
as
trying to be a
long
little
as
more
it's not a
creative.
fish tank, as long as it's not
Trim this
sold as
stuff.
a fish tank anywhere. But because at Lobby Hobby, I did see
Lobby hobby.
some, the Hobby of Lobbies,
The lobbies of
the
hobbies.
Lobby of Hobbies. I did see some square bottles, but they were smaller, so I didn't buy any.
Yeah. Yeah. I see. Yeah. Okay. If you find a big one,
I
yeah.
did see some. I did see some. Remember the one last year third place winner uh
Uh,
Alex.
Yeah,
had a
Alex was third.
long, tall
Yeah, it
jar.
was like a vase, basically. Yeah, it was a really big
Very
vase.
tall. Yeah, I seen some of those, but they were expensive. They were like
That was very nice, actually.
$44, but then they were 50% off. So you could have gotten one for like $22.
The other rules are if you're putting livestock in here, you have to make sure that the livestock is being cared for. So if it requires heat, make sure it's heated, or at least in a heated room, or whatever.
And basically, I would say you can even go as far as to do snails as your livestock. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't have to have livestock at all.
It doesn't necessarily have to have fish in there. It can have shrimp.
Shrimp.
It can have
There was a
snails,
shrimp
you
in
know,
here. I don't know if there still is. There was a couple in here. Last time I did see them, but it's been a
because I
while.
have to say my shrimp did not breed in the bowl,
Yeah,
but
neither did mine.
they did survive all winter long, and I did not have a heater in that bowl.
There was a shrimp in here, but I don't see him. Well,
Mine, I still have a few shrimp in my bowl.
there's also a very hidden area back here that he probably can
So they
survive in.
might go into the new bowl as well. Plus I have two
Just trying to clean this up. It's
rice
so
fish in
gross.
my bowl that have seemed to tolerated the cooler waters of the bowl.
Well, I think aren't rice fish a little bit cooler water thing? Like, I mean, I know they can't go
Yeah,
like crazy
they can
cold, but
tolerate cooler water, I think. I believe.
I believe that
I
as well. The question is, do they believe that?
Walmart has 3-gallon bowls for $10.
There you
That is a
go.
good deal.
Yeah, I believe.
Good
I
deal.
think mine. I think both of mine were like $12 or less. I think I got them on like like some sort of like
Um
clearance shelf.
yeah,
You can
well I
usually find
paid
them there.
yesterday I ended up paying $11 for my
There you
bowl,
go.
which is like a 3.5-gallon bowl. Um and it was in the flower arrangement area as well. But that's in Lobby Hobby.
Lobby hobby, man. I really need to
I
clean this
mean
up.
the hobby of lobbies, the lobby of hobbies, the Hobby Lobby.
This bowl's a mess. I think we should do some water changes, or at least a water change. I did see some Buse, or
Well,
no? Yeah, I think there was Buse in here.
Peplin is saying some rice fish like to be warm, like
Yeah.
the daisy blue.
Okay. That's cool.
The daisy's blue.
The daisy's blue.
They see me rolling, they hating.
Yeah. About that.
Gotta ride 'em dirty.
Like there's like this weird fuzzy algae all over everything. All right, enough of that. Let's get a little.
Yeah, enough of that.
Enough of that. We need to suck some water out of
Don't
there.
just don't just clean that bowl up and say that's your entry,
That's
you
my
know.
entry. No, that's against the rules. That was in the rules too. You have to make a new scape for this, right? You can't use something that you had established.
Yeah, you can empty that bowl and
Yep.
rescape it
And clean it out
and
and
use that as your entry, but you
exactly.
cannot just clean it up and say, okay, this is my
Yep.
entry.
Exactly. All right, let's try not to drink tank water here, okay? Nope. Nope. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm just
No
nosy,
tank water.
Alistan. When did you go to
Look at this moon.
when did you go to Adams?
Said Friday.
Oh, he said Friday?
I
I
think he
didn't
said
see that
Friday.
he said Friday. Did he say Friday?
I think he said Friday.
I Do you think he said
I
Friday?
thought he said that. At least that's what it looked
Okay.
like to me.
Mhm.
Been wrong once or twice.
You've been wrong.
Once.
You've been
I
known
won't
to
admit
be
to
wrong
twice. At least once. All
at
right.
least once.
If we can clear out what's in the tube, I'll be happy. Gotta make sure we leave
Uh,
water in here.
and the three G's. 3G saying nice suck start,
You
Deej.
like that? You like that suck? Nobody sucks like me, man. Ooh, I think I just clogged it. Alright, that's good enough.
Jenny Lynn is saying, Jason, it would be
Oh,
cool to see how many kept their bowls going
that
from last year.
would be very cool to see that. And that's a good
Yeah,
idea.
you I would suggest that people who have kept their bowls going from last year and want to show them off,
Yeah.
send a little video clip or pictures to
That could be one of the honorable mention slots.
the old Jason Aru.
We could use an honorable mention from survivors from last year. Bowls. Yeah, definitely love to see that. Anybody who's got their bowl still going. Just gotta fill this up real quick.
Any of the PA people, Rico Stan is asking, any of the PA people ever go to that large slot car convention in Lehighton?
No, I didn't even know there was a thing. Slot
In
cars?
Lehigh,
Really? In Lehighton?
Lehigh,
Oh, Lehigh.
Lehigh.
Well, Lehigh's the university.
I don't know. I have never been.
I've never been
Slot
there either. I
car.
didn't even know it was a thing.
What's a slot car?
Slot cars are like those. They have like a track that they go on, and they use the track has is electrified, and the motors pick up the electricity from the track, and you can use like a controller
Uh-huh.
to use like each car gets their own slot basically in the
Gotcha.
track. They
I
used to
got
sell them
you.
as like toys.
I
Those are the
got you.
greatest things ever, man. I love those things when I was a kid. Slot cars. They had the ones that used to run up the walls and jump off of stuff.
New Local Austin is saying could be a special showing of the
Absolutely.
weekend before the contest. Set, send update photos, if any, to unknown depths. Depths unknown. I have to see your bowls.
Yeah, I would really send if your bowls are still existing from last year, definitely send me photos and I will do something with it. I will do something with it. That would be awesome.
Yeah. Hopefully they don't look like Jason's bowls.
Hopefully it's better. My tree's kind of like a little loose here. Still hasn't fully rooted in onto that rock. Getting there. I'm gonna dump out this molmy water. I need to do that more often, actually. I think that's like the second or third time I've actually maintained the bowl since I've owned it, or since I've created it. So it's probably why
Rico
it's a
Stan
mess.
says I am doing a champion contest called Pake Bowel. Send pictures to Kirk.
Yeah. Not only that, but you gotta get it sponsored by like some fiber company. Metamucil.
Metamucil. And
Sorry, I was rinsing out that bucket.
DJ saying had a slot car as a kid.
Those are awesome.
Might have had something to do with my current racing hobby.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can blame it on that. Yo, I saw that video you put out, man. It's pretty wild. You racing around
And
the track.
Jenny Lynn saying, Jason, a toothbrush will take care of the film and algae off the glass.
It's a good idea. I
And
believe I have a toothbrush too. Probably should have done that before I
New
did the water
Local
change.
Austin is saying, Jason's tank looks like the water equivalent of the room on the fire meme.
The room on fire meme. This is fine.
Yeah.
I know what he's talking about.
I don't.
Oh, I knocked it. There's that picture of like a little dog sitting there, and like one picture, the room's on fire, the second frame or
3G
whatever.
says my bowl is still set up, but not in its original condition. I added a rock pile.
Yeah, I mean, if you've modified it, that's fine. I mean,
Yeah,
send the pictures anyway.
your last year's bowl,
Yeah,
if you modified it,
there's a lot of dead leaves in here still.
you could still send pictures to show that it's
Yeah,
still existing.
doesn't matter that you've added to it or changed it. I think that's actually fine, perfectly fine. As far as an
But you
update,
just can't
like
enter it
existing
in
bowl video.
this content.
What'd you say?
But you just can't enter it in this year's
Yeah, it
contest.
just yeah, exactly. It wouldn't be a new entry anyway.
Scotty the Fish Freak is here. Good morning, all listening and making breakfast and such.
Nice.
I'll be over for some breakfast, Scotty. Some
Yeah.
eggs and bacon with some home fries
Whoa.
well done with onions.
Onions. Come on now. It's too early
Yes,
for onions.
never too early for onions.
Yeah.
Never heard of Funyuns?
I have heard of onions. A couple hours later, it's not so fun, is it? Well, at least for anybody else in the room.
I gotta get some substrate for my new bowl.
I got a bunch of. Oh, I just pulled that plant out. I got a bunch of stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my new bowl yet. I kind of toying with ideas.
Yeah.
I'm torn.
You're torn between two lovers.
I am.
Yeah, don't pull that rock out of that bowl and put it into
Stick
the
it in
new
the other one.
bowl and say,
Yep,
"Oh,
there you go.
look what I
Done.
have look what I have created."
Nope. I will not cheat. And just so we're clear on this, Fishymon and I are doing this contest against him and me, right? We're not
Yeah,
actually
we're not
involved in this
entering the
contest.
overall contest.
This is just for you
We
guys to judge us.
we have no prizes to gain, but bragging rights.
Why is this water all wet here? Why is this floor all wet? Why is this dripping? What is dripping? Okay, why is that leaking?
Paul Cicero says, "Tell him, Fishymon, it's never too early for onions."
I like onions, don't get me wrong. I'm not sure how much onions like me, though. The valve, the what is it?
And KJ saying, what's
The valve is dripping, leaking.
samurai soil?
Samurai soil? What?
Never heard of that.
I don't know. What are we talking about?
That's probably something KG's kit sells.
Most waters are wet. Usually. No, I said, why is this water wet? Oh, is that what I said?
Such a good luck bowl, Jason.
I think it was why is there water and why is this wet? Is kind of like my thought, what I was thinking. I don't know what came out of my mouth. Apparently, I said, why is this water wet? No, the valve on my the PVC whatever shutoff valve dripping off the where I guess I got to open it up and tighten it. It's got like a drip, 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 drip.
But you filled your bowl and usually high this time. Your bowl has never been that.
Oh, there is a
full
shrimp
with
still in
water.
here. I see him. He's still in the back. He's hiding
Oh,
in
yeah?
that moss back there. I
KJ
usually do
says,
fill it. I have been
samurai
filling it higher. Let's put it that way. Not all.
samurai soil made by Carib Sea works as a substrate. Actually, do not sell it for a change, Fishymon. LOL.
Oh, thought he was talking about something he sold. It's sold in smaller jars. Oh, I see. Samurai Soul made by Carib Sea works well as substrate. Okay.
Check that out.
Samurai Soul, yeah. I'm guessing it's some an aqua soil of sorts.
Of sorts.
Sorts.
Of sorts.
Sorted aqua
I
soil.
I've I really want to do a tank with like some good aqua soil and stuff like that. But I just don't know where I would put it though.
Saute some onions and sausage. Scramble some eggs into the mix. Add some shredded cheddar. Oh yeah. You gotta do the
Sounds good.
potatoes too, like the chopped up.
Home fries?
Yeah, like home fries are more like are they the potato like cubes, like the small ones?
No, it's
Whatever
kind
those
of
are.
like mashed, squashed.
Oh yeah, no. You need like the cubed or like the sliced scalloped potatoes or whatever, and then you fry them in the oil, and then you add all that other. Oh yeah. All right, let's
That's
stop
French
talking about
fries.
food, please. I've been hungry for a while. It's good for plants and shrimps. Cool. That's a good idea. Samurai soul. We'll try that.
Made by
Speaking of
Carib
shrimp,
Sea.
made by Carib Sea apparently.
Mm.
I have my tub set up outside, and I want to put some of my blue dreams in there. I think I'm gonna get. It's getting to that time of the year where it's. I got a heater in there, so it doesn't go below like 65 or something like that. Unless it gets like, I'm sure if it got wicked cold, it would. But it's usually been staying around like low 65, which I think is fine. So I'm going to take some shrimp from. I have 3 colonies of shrimp of these blue dreams. I have this one. There's a tank over there, and there's a tank up there. So I'm going to take. I think take like a handful from each one. Put them together. Put them in the tub. Let them go. See what happens. What do you think? Sound like a plan?
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm googling this samurai soil.
Oh, I
It
see.
comes in a bottle, 9 pound bottle.
Yeah, like a barrel.
No, like a
like
plastic bottle.
like a plastic barrel or jar.
You
What's up, Geek
jarhead.
Boy?
You're a jarhead.
No Bay Chickens. What's up, Paul McCarthy? Don't forget the Scrapple. Oh yeah. Last time I got Scrapple at a diner, it had whiskers in it.
Whiskers.
Like straight up whiskers, like sticking out of it.
What?
I don't know. I mean,
What
it looked like
from
whiskers.
the pig or from a cat?
More like probably from the pig, or at least the hair that was on the pig. I don't know.
Or
That was
was
the
it a
last time I
hairy
ate
pig?
Scrapple too. Ugh.
Was
Scrapple's
it a
all the
hairy
leftover
pig?
parts. Well, the pigs do have hair, right? They do have whiskers, I believe. Otherwise, then I have no idea what I ate. I'm gonna get my shrimp net.
They got a bottle selling in Amazon for only 19.99. It's a 3 pound bottle.
It's probably more than enough.
Yeah, I should think.
Well, what does it look like?
It looks like a bottle of black soil. It's like those little balls.
Oh, okay. So it's like yeah, that's what I was getting at. Does it look natural? It looks
You know,
man-made.
like those little balls.
I'm gonna try and get some blue, some deep blues. This guy looks good to me. I'm to daddy. One. Sometimes it's hard to tell how blue these guys are. Some of these guys are like so blue they're black.
They're so blue, they're black.
They're black. Like that guy's black.
I know. No, it's blue. It's just a very dark blue.
Yeah, really dark blue. Like
A very,
those ones
very
that you
dark.
call whatever they start calling black diamonds at that point, right?
It's just a very black blue.
Very black blue.
Very black blue.
That one's a very blue blue. All right, I got 3 there. Move on. Let's move to another tank. Let's go to this. Hang on. Hang on. Set this here. Turn this off. I have another camera that I can move over there.
I just ordered it. It's coming tomorrow.
Look at you, man. Just pulling
I
out the
ain't messing
stops, man.
around, man. This year I'm not messing around. I'm
Just
coming for you.
pulling out
I'm
all the
coming
stops.
in hot.
See
I'm
that?
coming in hot.
See that? I gotta put on my A game here, man. Coming in hot, are you?
Yeah, so you better come up with some new idea and not just put a rock in the middle of your bowl and
You sound bitter, man. I don't know, man.
stick a damn tree on
Jaded?
it and call that George.
Call that
I
George.
mean, that's a saying I have. Call it quits, call it like done.
Done. Finito.
Stick a finger in it and call it done.
Done. Alright, now this colony over here. Let me clear out. I got like Godzillas all over the place here.
KJE says I have some plants for your bowl. Anybody else
Nice.
has?
Oh, speaking of that, damn it. I got those plants that you gave me. Hold on a second.
I gave him some plants that are like overabundant in my fish tanks. It was either I pull them out and throw them in the garbage or take them for Deej. So I took them for him.
For Deej.
Mm.
Alright. Alright, I also got a bunch of this stuff. Yeah, Keith does have plants. Speaking of that, I wanted to get. I gotta get an order from you, Keith. Let's put it that way. And
Keith also has Anubis Nana Golden.
right. Alright, whatever.
Golden is sweet looking Anubis.
Golden Anubis. Yeah.
Alshon is saying give extra plants to Adam.
Oh yeah, you could do that too, probably.
Yeah, next time I will.
Gotta do this. Okay.
But my plants, when the extra are never in like really good quality. I mean, they're decent, but like a lot of the leaves have pinholes and stuff like that. But I mean, if I give it to him, he can still pot them and sell them. Uh, what's the plants look like that I gave you?
Yeah, I mean they're
Just,
decent. Well, we can get to that in a minute. I want to take
what
the.
are we
For some
looking
reason, this
at
is zoomed
here?
out. Yeah, it was zoomed in. I didn't want to. I wanted to take the zoom off. This is my Celebes rainbow fish tank.
Celebes.
Celebes. Yeah, the other thing in here is there's blue dream shrimps. Shrimp. It's only one type of shrimp. Those are from the original colony I had. I got those from Lucas Brett's. Way back in the day, man.
Your original Blue Dream colony.
Yep, those are whatever his straightest of the straight blues, blah, blah, blah.
Blah blah blah.
I do have to admit they've been breeding pretty true for a long time. I don't do any culling in that tank. And every single one of them is blue. So they are pretty straight.
Should have the same materials and have two different bowls.
Say that again.
New Local Austin was saying you could have they could have the same materials and two very different bowls.
It's true. I see what you're saying. Like we should use the same material list and come up with whatever we come up with.
Yeah,
Eh,
but I don't want to see your bowl with just
whoops.
a rock in the middle and a damn plant on top of it.
You sound jealous, man. Hang on, I was trying to get this camera out of the way. I should move this first.
In my mind, I was a winner,
That's right. You're a
but
winner.
the people spoke, and I respected the people's decision.
You're a wiener.
So, you know,
You know.
you had bragging rights for the rest of the year, but I'm coming for you. That's all I'm saying. I'm coming for you.
Okay. Bring it. That's all I gotta say. Bring it. All right. Let's grab some of these guys. Oh, did I get them? Yeah.
Alishon is asking, was Roy A at the swap?
I'm not entirely sure who Roy A is. So maybe.
Who's the guy that you said I talked to at the swap?
What
The
one about the
guy,
Daphnia?
no, the guy that I was asking about the that those two the Pleco caves that he had.
Oh, that was Dylan. I believe that was Dylan from Veteran Aquatics.
All right.
I don't know who Aaron A is. All right, I got 3
Roy
out of
and
this tank,
Carl.
or whoever it was. Who? Roy? Where did I get Aaron from?
Roy and Carl.
Apparently, I got Aaron out of somewhere, but all right. No, I don't know who that is. If I do know, I don't know their names. So
Enrico San said A Roy A with cheese.
hey, Roy A. Okay, let's move this camera back over here.
Window Licker says back bacon, 2 eggs, and some fries. What is back bacon?
Back bacon. It's like a
Bacon.
cut of bacon. Yeah, it's like got
All right.
fat and like it's got fatty. It's almost like a I don't know.
Fatty.
Yeah, it's kind of like you ever like pork belly. It's kind of like that. A little different.
Mm-hmm. Except it's from the back,
Mm-hmm.
not the belly. The belly is
It's got a
from
lot
the
of fat in it,
belly,
I believe, right?
but the back
I don't
from
know.
the back.
It's been a while since I've eaten stuff like that. Bacon is good though.
New
All right.
local lesson says Jersey breakfast sounds good.
The Jersey Devil. Remember that time we saw the Jersey Devil?
We didn't see it. You were talking about it, but we didn't see it.
Oh. Wait. No. Weren't we talking to him? Oh, that must have been
The
me.
Jersey Devil?
Whoops.
No, I don't recall talking to the Jersey
Oh
Devil.
man, he must have, you weren't in on that conversation then.
Yeah.
What did I just do with my net? Where's the net?
Um, Alishon says that Roy sells big chunks of wet driftwood. Usually puts his fish in orange
OJ pretzel jars.
orange juice pretzel jar.
Nice. Well, I didn't
I
see
don't
anybody
recall seeing
selling.
any wet driftwood. No, I don't recall seeing any wet
Yeah, I didn't see
driftwood.
any wet wood. Well, that's not true. You bought some wet wood.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you
The
did. Didn't it have wood on it, or was it rock?
It was rock.
Oh, okay.
It was a boost, and it was attached to a piece of rock, a piece of
Jeez, dude.
That kind of rock, that volcanic rock, the
Lava.
lava rock.
Lava.
Right, right.
Okay. I have
And
nine shrimp.
a lot of the times you buy Bruce, and it's
It's too
immersed
close.
grown.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
But this guy was selling Bruce that he has grown in you know, his setup, and it was submersed. The Bruce I bought from him was like, he says it's submersed.
Whoa.
So it's already converted at the swap. That is the
That one
Bruce
looks
I
buried.
bought at the swap.
Or it might have been buried and is now losing the babies? No. Definitely got some eggs in there. Cool. Alright.
Um,
I'm going to let them sit out for a little bit.
Victor asks, Fishyman, are you making more
The
videos?
shrimp I sent him were almost black. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Some of them are getting that way. Now, what was the question? Who's making more videos?
Victor is saying, Fishyman, are you making more videos? Now, I do make the occasional short, but I've been slacking.
Yeah, I know. I've been putting out the shorts pretty hard, actually.
And Alishon saying the shrimp that you sent to me were almost black, Jason.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's just the way they are.
But they are blue.
They
Let
are
me tell
blue.
you.
They're just so blue they're black. They come through as
Yeah,
black.
they're black and blue.
Fisherman always makes a short. Barbara Jackson, good morning. Okay, what else we got going on here? We got the plants that you gave me here. And I got a bunch of Anubias too. And what is it? You gave me, what is it, Amazon swords? Melon swords? Is that what it's called?
It's not Amazon.
Okay.
It's swords, but it's not Amazon swords.
Okay.
I think it's a red melon sword.
Red melon sword.
I think.
You think? Look at that mess on the
And
floor there.
some Luguidia, I think. It's Luguidia,
Yep.
maybe. I don't know.
Ludwigia. All right, hang on.
A stem plant. I don't know. It
It's
was just like going crazy in my planted tank. So I just, because it was shading out the the tiger lotus.
I think I'm gonna use this stuff
So I just like
in my bowl.
I pulled it all out. I got a crazy hair in my ass, and I just pulled it all out. And I had no other place to put it, so I kept it for you. Otherwise, I was just gonna throw it away.
Okay. Got some dead leaves.
Long
This is
family
the.
show. Good morning.
What's up? Long family show. This is the. What do you say, Luigia?
I think so,
That's all
but
this stuff, right?
it's
Man, I don't know where to put this.
it might be, it might not be. I'm not 100% sure, but it's a stem plant.
Okay. Well, whatever it is, it's all the same one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll move all these to its own container.
The closer it is to the light, the redder the leaves turn, and
Yeah. I believe I try
yada
to go
yada.
this stuff all the time. I like it never roots for me. It always breaks off and starts floating and then just slowly
Yeah,
dies.
well,
I don't know if it's not getting enough
what
light.
I do with it is like I plant it in the substrate, and every time it starts growing right up to the surface, I pinch off halfway down and just stick that top half back into the soil, into the substrate, and usually that's how I propagate it.
I think.
It'll root the half that I pinched off will root and yeah,
All right.
continue growing.
All right, but that's once it's
Usually,
already rooted and growing, right? You said it just grows
yeah.
up. Alright, so I'm not going to try this. I'm going to try some of this in my blind cave Tetra tank. So let me...
Oh, well, yeah, it's really close to the light there.
And that's the other thing we can talk about, the light over there. So let me move a camera. I need a thing to keep these wet.
New Local Austin says Jason floated for a while. It should put out roots.
Yeah, see that? I
But
tried that.
they're all covered with roots, right? Not
Yeah,
so?
they got roots. They got roots, the ones you gave me.
They
Tons
got
of roots.
roots.
They got roots.
They got roots.
And they got the roots.
They got the roots.
Alright. Hang on. I'm going to try maybe one of those melon swords in there too.
Victor Coco is saying, great to think about Fishymon stickers sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes.
I have Fishymon stickers, Victor, and I believe you did ask me for... Alright, speaking of stickers, I've been slacking on this. I know. People have been waiting for a while. It's coming. And when I send stickers, I do have Fishymon stickers too that I send out, so you get them too.
Speaking of stickers, I ordered some more. They sent me an email.
I saw that die cut stickers. I was tempted, but I think I have enough at the moment.
2x2. These were 2x2, 50 for $19.
Yeah.
So I ordered 50. So I got some new ones coming in.
Nice.
2x2s.
Very
I'll
cool.
give you some of those when I get those in.
Yeah, they should be coming soon. But yeah, like I said, I'll get the stickers out soon. It's on the list.
Ian's here. Good morning.
I haven't forgot about you people.
Atkins Nature Aquariums.
What's up, Ian? Yo, Ian, I got a question for you, since I know you're a saltwater guy. Hang on back protein skimmers. You got any opinion about them? Ones that are better than others? I was thinking about getting one. Just to kind of help, since, you know, you can protein skim in saltwater a lot easier, or at least it works, right? So, yeah, I was interested in that. I was kind of looking around. All right, let's look at this tank. That is pretty much the blind cave Tetra tank at the moment. It's kind of hard to see it because it's in a tight little corner. Maybe if we go down, get closer.
Ian is saying get the COMBLINE skimmer. Combline.
Combline skimmers.
Combline.
I'll check them out.
Skimmers.
I'll check them out. All right, this tank. Remember, I had a big blackbeard algae. Well, first of all,
let's
go back to the beginning.
Go back to the beginning.
To the
Start
beginning.
from the start.
When I started this tank, I built that little shelf out of like a concrete backer board, put some pond foam all over it. The pillars are stainless steel rods that are encased in Sculpey that have been baked. Everything else in there is either Sculpey or Dragonstone or whatever. However, using so much foam on the bottom of that cave to give like the cave roof texture caused that whole thing to float. And I did not have enough stones to weigh it down at the time, so I stole all these dragonstones out of a tank that was just filled with blackbeard algae. So I put all the stones in there were covered with blackbeard algae from day one. So
you infected
I
it.
infected the tank. Right? Look at this. Mel's been looking for stickers forever. Don't worry, Mel. I'll hook you up. Anyway, so I infected the tank. I had then at one point drained it down and did a hydrogen peroxide thing on it, which kind of really did help the blackbeard algae. But then the green hair algae started. And then I just been doing water changes like on a regular, probably. I drain it down to where the top of that shelf is. We're underneath the dragonstone. Usually every time I do a water change. So that's probably like 30%, 40% maybe. I know it's kind of hard to tell from that angle. But it is a significant water change whenever I do a water change. And it seems to be helping. Plants do seem to be taking off.
Um,
I've added
and
more plants too, so that helped too.
on a different note, Ian says it's Comline.
Comb line. Okay. Comb line.
No B in
No
there.
B. Whoops.
And he says it's a good hang-on back skimmer.
Cool. Yeah, I just want something that's going to work, not give me a whole lot of problems. Because I was reading a lot about them, and like I guess apparently some are they got like a break-in period, and some of them are like
And
this
he
thing never
says,
breaks
I'm not a
in.
mod. I'm not a mod, or I would share the link for it.
Well, fortunately, I know a guy.
Yeah. Ian, don't worry. He knows a guy.
Look at that. Elaine said something too.
Fix
I'm
that.
not a mod.
He will fix that problem of you not being a mod.
Yeah, I'm gonna remove you from my channel. Apparently, I can't mod you at the moment. Oh, there it is. There you go. There you go. Elaine said something too. Elaine Lucart. I've been adding a ton of potassium and iron to get my stem plants to stop dying. Now, that is one thing I did want to address. I do believe that I have a potassium problem with my plants in my tanks because I do have like telltale signs of it, right? Which is like the pinholes and leaves. I can show you this. Well, I need to trim that anyway, so let me plant the plants and maybe we'll get to that too. But I have like Anubias that has like huge pinholes in the leaves. I have some of my Crips have pinholes in the leaves, so that's like a potassium deficiency, at least from what I understand. I
I
don't.
think you have pinholes in your brain.
Those are from the worms.
The pinholes in your brain must be from a potassium deficiency in your body.
Now, I don't think I have an iron problem in my water because I do come from an old steel town. And there does seem to be a lot of iron in the water. And whenever I change my house filters, it's nothing but like red, rusty looking stuff. So I don't think I have an iron problem. But I do think I have a potassium problem. And I did buy some dry fert potassium. Did I? I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Question is what I do with it. Let's check it out. Monopotassium phosphate. Well, that's got phosphates in it. I don't know if I want that. And this is potassium sulfate, which would be sulfur and potassium. That's probably a better one. There we go. K2SO4.
What?
This, I bought some potassium sulfate because I was pretty sure I was low on potassium, but I always forget to dose this stuff. I have to figure that out. Gotta look at potassium dosing. I don't know a whole lot about it. That's why I haven't done a lot of it. I don't want to just like add too much. Not enough.
Okay, I'm gonna share a link, but I don't know if this is the one he's talking about.
Ooh,
But it's $134.99.
it's not too bad, considering what it is. It's basically like a hang-on back filter, except it's more specialized. Oh man, I didn't hit anything. That was a lava rock I just knocked over. The other thing that helps keeping plants growing is to clean. If you use lids, man, you gotta clean them. This thing gets very dusty.
Holy shit, no. I can't share this link. It's too long. It was way too long.
Well, I did make Ian a mod, so he can share the link himself.
Oh, you did?
I did. I told you I knew a guy.
I went to a website to find it. But yeah, Ian, he made you a mod, so you could share the link, Ian. For the he says, yeah, skimmers aren't cheap, but the cum line the cum line last year, so it's worth it.
Yeah, I'll check it out. And
Sweet.
if anybody's curious what the heck we're talking about, protein skimmers are, I guess it's because saltwater has a different physical property that microbubbles will cause the proteins in the water to come out. So you can basically clean your water a whole lot better. Look at that. Like a new lid.
Wow, they got some for $234.
Oh yeah, they probably got them it's salt. Anything you mention salt water, you just add like zeros, and people will buy that stuff.
There you go. I shared a link. It's for Amazon for one that costs $234. But I'm sure they got ones that are cheaper, but I don't know. That's the one I found. Foam filtration. Pretty much they remove dissolved organics in salt water by pushing a ton of air through a pipe. The foam collected and spills over. The foam collects and spills over into a cup. Are you muted?
I was because I was washing. I was running water.
All right.
But yeah, exactly. It's it's because the foam carries the whatever dissolved solids, proteins
That's what
out of the water.
Ian was describing it
Yep.
as. And
I believe it's a process called fractionation, if my memory serves me correct.
Victor wants to know: is there a freshwater protein skimmer?
I believe you can protein skim in fresh water, but it's very inefficient. Like it's just easier to change water at that point because just the chemical properties salt water makes it a different specific gravity. I guess I don't know why. I don't know
Ian
how that
says
works.
it also
Or it's a
adds
solvent.
it also adds a ton of oxygen in the water.
Yes, that's true, which is good.
And still still waters says maybe just DIY skimmer with two 1 liter pop bottles and a
I thought
airline
about doing that. I
and a
thought about
mini
doing that.
pump
Yo,
for
check this
all
out.
for like $20.
I got something from Chattanooga the other day.
Oh yeah, a black ghost knife fish.
Yeah, a little Sculpey, like a statue, sculpture, whatever you want to call this.
Mm. I could say so many things now, but I will refrain. It is a morning time show.
This is a family friendly. Remember,
Hmm.
I'm gonna put him over there so he stays safe. I'll put him next to my derpy fish.
Okay, it's possible in slightly salty, mineral-rich water. The density in salt water is what causes the
There we go.
organics to foam up.
He says that Alshon or Atkins.
Ian, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's because the physical property of saltwater makes it easier to do that. But yeah, whatever.
So I guess in fresh water it would be very inefficient.
Yeah, unless you, like you said, you have very high minerals or whatever natural salts in the water. I guess
Hmm.
mineral salts. There's
Hmm.
different salts than just whatever NaCl too, right? I don't know if it matters in this context. I have no idea.
I don't know.
I don't know either. How's Shannon doing? Shannon's doing good. I was talking to her Friday. She's been busy. Got a lot of real life stuff that came up. All right. I have now cleaned this. I probably should have taken this lid off to plant the stuff.
Yeah, it would be a whole lot easier
It would
than
have, but you know, I
like
just cleaned the lid, so
it would be a whole lot easier than just pushing your hand through the glass.
I don't know if that's ever worked for you. This tank is starting to look good, man. It's starting to really take off. I like. Got this pothos. I don't know if there's any room for these plants other than floating. Those roots. The
There
roots.
is roots. There's roots because basically what happened is I I bought from a pet shop this Laguidia, which I think it's Laguidia, but I can't remember. I
Okay.
have terrible memory
We're gonna
and
call it Lewigia. What is this? This
I
is like
can
some
never
roots.
remember names and stuff. And I bought this and it had like plant weights on it, and I basically just let it sink down to the substrate in the corner of my planted aquarium,
Yep.
and it so it was half like floating and half it just grew roots all along the stems, and it was actually like blocking all the light from my tiger lotus lily. So I just got fed up with it and pulled it all out.
Trimmed it.
No,
Removed
I
it.
pulled it all out. I just pulled
Removed
it
it.
all out.
There's like all this black red algae right here.
I'll give you $5, or you don't have to pay me back if you eat that.
No.
Come on, man. Come on, just a little piece, and that's it. You don't owe me no money.
I always think about that. There's that kid that ate like that slug on like a dare. And then he
And
ended up
what
with like
happened?
then he ended
Did
up
he
like
trip
in a coma for like 3 years and then like some sort of like paralyzation and then he eventually
from a
died like
slug?
yeah. Yeah, it was horrible. It's like some
Is
weird
this a true
bacteria.
story?
This is a true story. It was some kid in the UK, I think. He was like some like whatever, he's just goofing around with his buddies and then like he ate some weird slug like on the ground as a dare, a joke. And
Hmm.
yeah, then he got like this weird like meningitis infection and pretty much was what do you call it? Paralyzed and then died
Wow, that's
after like
crazy.
years. It took like 7 or 8 years. Yeah. So I'm gonna every time I think about eating like weird stuff, I'm like, yeah. And then my luck, I'll end up like that guy. Yo, you see that little blind cave
Yeah,
tetra
but
like
I
eating me?
doubt Blackbeard algae has any of
Look at this guy.
anything that's gonna put you into a coma.
I caught this fish. See it?
Yeah. Why did
Because
why
he
did
was
he put
biting me. Teach him to bite me.
what was it?
Yeah, blind cave tetra.
a black
I felt like I
and
had
you
an
probably
advantage
thought
over
it
him.
was a
Okay.
big chunk of food in the tank.
Exactly. They're just nibbling. But he was getting a little aggressive, so I had to, like, hey, dude, I didn't hurt him. I was petting him. All right, I got one stick
Yeah,
in
I
here.
doubt Blackbeard algae has any comatosis chemical in it.
Oh, my luck, there'll be some weird worm growing in there.
That might
Yeah, it might be
send
part.
you on a trip.
Yeah, like a permanent one.
Psychedelic trip.
Like kind you don't come back from.
Didn't people used to lick frogs or something?
Like a toad. Toad
Lick a
licking.
toad.
Toad licking. I don't recommend it. Is it
Have
those
you
cane
ever licked
toads?
a toad?
No, I've never licked a
Have
toad.
you
Are you out
ever
of your
licked
mind?
a toad?
Well, not to get high.
We had a dog that almost died from biting a toad.
Oh yeah?
It was on a little pompec,
What kind of
and
toad?
it bit a toad and almost died.
Is it one of those like Trinidadian toads?
No, it was like a cane toad.
Oh.
I I went to this park one time and saw these tadpoles and brought them home and
Where was
put them
this?
in a fish tank that was outside.
Is this in
And
Trinidad?
yeah,
Okay, okay.
and as tadpoles do, they turned into, but they were not frogs, they were toads. And they turned into toads and hopped out of the aquarium and infested the whole yard with these giant toads. I mean, they used to get like bigger than a softball, It was like,
Did you realize you made a mistake at some point?
yeah, yeah, I did.
Like I screwed up. I don't know how this is gonna grow, or if it is gonna grow. This doesn't seem like it's in the ground very well. Yeah, it's better.
Use your damn fingers. You're
I
no
am.
aqua, all
I was just
right?
trying to get like an idea where I was gonna put it. Like I'm running out of space
I
here.
have I have tweezers myself, and I barely ever use them.
Yeah, I just don't want
It,
to crowd out some other plants here, so I'm trying to.
it is just so much easier for me to take the stem and stick it in the thing with my fingers.
I'm trying to be smart about how I arrange things here. Yeah, let's do this. Had some gunk in my hands. I just dropped. There we go. All right, let's grab another stick.
Paul McCartney's I always enjoy Sunday morning in the fish room with everybody here.
Awesome, man. Thanks for being here. I enjoy it as well. It's a good time. All right, let's stick that in there.
Jason's what's going on with the tank with the white worm
Oh yeah.
breakout?
I don't know. I actually haven't really checked into that since last week. They put that one short out. What did I just do? I just
And the
stuck that
liquor
in there.
wants to know.
Well, we'll have to take a look at it in a minute here, because I'm pretty sure I'm done planting in this tank. Maybe I'll plant some of those down there. Actually, that would be a good idea, because I got a ton of these Ludwigia.
Alishon, that was years ago. Years and years ago.
Yep. So he can't be
Alishon
held
was saying
responsible for his crimes.
Alishon was saying your neighbors must love you.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he basically just like ruined the ecosystem and then fled the country. Is what I got out of out of this whole thing.
Come on, it was growing they were like
Whoa.
in a park, so obviously they were already in the
Nice.
ecosystem.
They were
I
invasive, and
just
you
brought
just
them home with me.
exactly. You just spread them around. Meanwhile, there's government warnings not like to kill them on site, and you're like propagating them. And
Um, I tell you what, they're a big problem in Australia. Cane toads.
oh yeah, there's this guy I used to watch. He was like whatever, did like Australian like what is it? I think it was called Self Sufficient Me. I think is what it's called. No, maybe something like that. Anyway, he just like did farming and stuff like that, and all this like. But he had this dog that would just like eat these toads or just go and play with these toads, and he basically said that like he's tried to stop the dog from doing it. The dog won't stop doing it, and basically the dog just likes to get high. So he goes and eats these toads, or whatever, like plays with these toads until he gets like buzzed, and then he just lays down and just chills out for whatever. Like that's hilarious. Let's try one of these melon swords in here and see how this does.
Yeah, you didn't show nobody the swords that you got from me.
Well, right there's one. See it? I'll show the other one. Hang on. Let's close this lid. Move this Nubius back over there, or
Good job.
Pothos.
You know that. Paul
I
Sotero
got
is
more.
saying, so if you wanted to put a small canister filter in your bowl, you could use a Phoenix OASE or Zoomed
Awaze
Oaze.
or Zoom it. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Well, there are actually also sponge filters that are small enough you can put in your bowl.
Yep.
So
Actually, I have one. I have one. I got one from Keith. When I bought the wrong size, I bought like the mini one.
yeah, right.
Still have it.
Maybe you can give me that for my bowl.
No, it's already seasoned and everything. It's probably got blackbird algae. You don't want it.
Oh yeah, for real. And I've already you've already infected my aquariums with black bears,
Oh,
so
here we can actually. You remember that? All right. Last week we found that
but I
tank.
don't think my bowl is gonna have room for uh
For
for
that,
filtration. Just
I
saying,
see.
because of my of what I am
What you're
gonna
scheming.
design. So yeah, and that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Secretive. I like it. All right. Last week we looked at this tank that I have over here with the lights off. Right. And we discovered that there's like a planaria outbreak in this thing.
Kenny is here. Good morning, Kenny.
What's going on, Kenny? Speaking of Kenny, Kenny has his members only stream today
Yes,
in like an hour and
sir.
a half. Sweet. All right, let me turn this light on.
9 o'clock for him, and what time for us?
Noon.
Noon for us.
Noon. It's a
It's
nooner.
so funny. Yesterday in his stream, I heard him saying that he was gonna do a members only stream at 9 o'clock, and I was like, "Wait a minute, but that's when Jason streams." And then I realized, yeah, but it's probably not the same time where Kenny lives,
And
because Kenny's all the way on the west side.
you would have been correct about that. Okay. Now let's see. Can we see anything in here? Hold on. I'm gonna bring you guys closer.
And Kenny is not one to step on toes, so you know.
I know. Kenny's good like that. I don't know how's that angle. That angle's probably horrible, right?
Yeah, it is.
All right, hang on.
Is this the worm
The
infected?
worm infected tank. This was worm infected. I don't know if I fed it.
This
Did I feed it this week? I think I might have laid off on the food quite a bit this week because I knew how bad it was. It's got Ember Tetras in here. Von
amber
Rios.
textures.
There is like one Von Rios Tetra I believe I have left. There might be two. There's a bunch of Habrosis Cories and a bunch of salt. What are the other ones? Pygmaeus.
Now, it is my opinion that amber tetras are not aggressive enough to take care
That.
of one of those worms we
Planaria, I
decided
think was Planaria. It was pretty
planaria.
much straight up standard
Yeah,
case.
planaria. And yeah, amber tetras are not aggressive enough to take care of those planarias. But if you had something like panda tetras, let me tell you, panda tetras would have decimated that planaria
I
colony.
think maybe I should move one of my Battis in here. I think they would take care of the planaria.
It was planaria, Ian.
Yeah, I have a video. We could show the video from last week.
Yeah, show the video.
Yeah. Oh
Show the
yeah.
video.
All right. Well, you guys get skeeved out by things like worms. This is a little trigger warning. Let me get the video primed, prepped.
And Geek Boy is saying loaches might as well.
Oh, did I delete it? No, did I delete
Yeah,
this?
loaches are aggressive feeders as well. Loaches will probably have taken care of that planaria for you, but um, I think ember tetras their mouth isn't big enough to handle decimating
Yeah, they're pretty small. They're
planaria colony.
nanofish, really, honestly.
But
Where did I upload that to?
some of the other more aggressive tetras will definitely eat planaria.
I deleted it off my desktop, which is not good, which means I might have deleted the whole thing.
You're such a douche. Oh, sorry. You're not. You're not.
Thanks, man.
Like you just show your video on and like I don't know. No, you
I could
can't.
show the short, yeah. I could do that.
You will show the short.
I
You
was just looking for the original, man. Come on.
dumbass. You Dumas.
Dumas.
You're a Dumas.
Dumas. Just double checking to see if I have it. I don't have it there. That's the baddest. It's
And
not there.
3G saying get some longfin rosy barbs. They will put their mouth on everything in the tank.
Whoa.
I've had rosy barbs that have already eaten hair algae, cleaned the tank of hair algae.
Nice. Okay.
And Ian's asking, is the tank on a sump system?
This tank, no. This tank is just a sponge filter, and it has an under gravel, whatever plenum thing. That sponge filter does need to be cleaned, and that's what I'm real skeeved out of touching it at the moment. I might put some gloves on to do that. But all right, here's the video. This is the short I took of the video I had. But this is what was crawling all over the glass, crawling all over the filter, and there was a lot of them. Right now I'm not seeing a whole lot, so
Stuff that nightmares are made of.
yeah, and this is like there were like hundreds on the glass. I took the macro camera and filled this. What did I do with the rest? I don't know what I did with the footage, man. I think I deleted it because I was like, oh, I'm never going to use this again. Yeah, so that's what planaria looks like in my opinion.
And Alishon saying, man up, Jason.
Man up. Been lurking doing work, but I'm back. Well, welcome back. All right, let's see.
Alishon says they're in the substrate.
They're in it. I know they are. They were also in that, what do you call it? There's a word for it. Sponge filter. You know, sometimes words are hard, man.
Well, yet, if you stop feeding the tank, they probably gone down.
Yeah.
Going down deep.
Into the brine.
Because the fish have probably started hunting them too.
Yes. Fish probably did hunt them. Well, the Bon Rios tetras. And the Corys, I'm sure, would eat them too, right? All these snail shells. I would assume the Corys would eat them if they could find them.
3G says, circle, circle, do not, dot, circle, circle, dot, dot. Now you have your cootie shot.
Okay. Good to know. I've also had this light off of this tank for like well over a month. Doesn't really seem to be doing much. The algae has gotten better, some.
Ian says, if you don't have any fancy snails, I recommend no planaria treatment. It's safe on plants, shrimp, and fish. The pest snails will come back though. Back though.
Yeah, you can't stop the snails.
But yeah, because it's in the substrate right now. They're in the substrate. So
yeah, but I honestly don't think planaria is a bad thing either. Honestly, like,
well,
I don't freak out.
They were doing their job.
It was a little excessive. I give it that. But I don't think it's a bad thing, and like, there's nothing that the planaria is going to hurt. Like, there's no shrimp. I do have assassin snails in here that I do not want to kill. Right there's one.
All right. Yeah. Well, yeah.
But I don't think planaria is a big, like, I don't know. There's like
I
nothing that can.
wonder,
It's not
will
going to kill
assassin
shrimp.
snails eat planaria?
I mean, maybe. I think it's just the fact that I've neglected this tank. Yeah, this one's coming back. Let's hope. Had these plants for a long time. They just started. Like the blackbeard algae got kind of out of control, but I do think it was because I was not maintaining this tank. You know, you gotta keep up on things. I do want to clean that filter though.
Where in the flipping flip do the worms come from?
That's a good question. Like they just, yeah, like I'm guessing somehow they get in water, eggs. There
And
must be an egg
Paul,
in like the water supply or something.
Paul is saying,
Fish food maybe.
put some Gara in that tank. Planaria won't be there long.
Oh yeah.
Won't be long in there.
I agree with that. Like I think if you just put the right fish in his tank,
And
it would take care
Ian
of
is
it.
saying they can come from plants that come from someone that had them.
Yeah, there you go.
Did I give you any plants that are in there?
Maybe. Whatever. I mean, planaria is like one of those things. It's just like, it's like snails. It's gonna happen, right? Same thing Hydra. Like it just happens. You just have to. And they're not necessarily like. They're only bad when they're like out of control. You
So
know.
Window Licker is asking, so they didn't come from fish.
I don't think so. And as far as I know, the only thing they can really harm would be like baby shrimp,
Yeah,
small
Alishar is
fry.
saying planaria will eat shrimplets.
Yeah, shrimplets and maybe small fry. I guess maybe might be prone to it, but I don't know. I don't think they're a big, huge problem. It's kind of like I look at them like snails. They're like a balancing thing, right? Clearly, I was
And
overfeeding.
Kenny's also agreeing it will eat baby shrimp.
Yep. Well, there's no shrimp in this tank, so. If anything, I think I was just overfeeding. I think, what do you call it?
And Long Family Show says planaria can kill shrimp. Check out the Chris Lunk look
Luke Hart. Oh my god, I can't say the name. Yeah,
look
that guy. The Shrimp King,
show.
or what is it? Is it Shrimp King? Is that who that is?
I'm not sure.
Chris Luke Hup. I can't even say the name. Blah, blah, blah. I got a poster of his sitting over here.
Richard Reynolds is saying planaria will eat fish eggs as well.
Yup. See, okay. There you go. Whoa! Oh no!
And
the lid's falling in.
Ian is saying I have seen videos
this.
from Alex of them killing adult shrimp.
Jeez! Whoa!
And crawling inside them. Nasty
Nice.
things.
Nice. Well, they are worms, They eat. They feast. So we'll see.
Geek Boy says Kirk trying to win any way he can this year. What do you mean? I infected his tank with planaria? Every time I go there, I drop a few planaria in one of his tanks. Alishon says they wiped out his Blue Dream colony. It's the shrimp.
Yeah, I'd be worried about that. And if I was dealing with that, I would nuke the tank, or I would seriously address that issue. But I think, all right, this is what I want to do. I have a pair of Scarlet Badass, right? That they were sold to me as 2 females and a male when I bought all 3 of them. But apparently, I had 3 males. One of them died a long time ago, but I still have the 2 males together. Well, they were all males. But I was thinking about putting one in here. I think he would do well in this tank, especially with the planaria. That seems like right up a Battis's alley, right?
Oh, yeah, maybe Battis will hunt them. Yeah.
And the two males that are in the tank are they're starting to get really territorial. They're starting to fight each other a
Right.
lot.
So yeah,
So
you should separate them.
yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Do that. You gonna put one in there now?
Yeah, why not? I'm
Yeah,
gonna
why
put the
not?
plants in first, and then I'm gonna do a water change, and then I'm gonna
Yeah.
put the Battis in.
Uh,
How about that?
yeah.
Sound like a
Sounds
plan?
like a plan, Dan.
Right on, dude. Right on. Did I grab? I grabbed the water. Yes. Excuse me.
And Keith is saying, stay away from planaria, Fishyman, because I'm small, so they will eat me.
It's possible, man. It's possible. All right. Well, if I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna have to turn this light back on. So we're gonna have to. Oh, I want to do. Well, I guess we'll plant. We'll do the water change. We'll clean the filter. We'll put the Battis in. It's like a plan. You got a lot of this
And
stuff, man.
Mel is asking, can planaria kill adult worms? I mean, can planaria kill a mono shrimp?
I don't. I
Can
don't think about.
planaria kill adult mono shrimp?
I don't think so. I think that'd be a hard task, but maybe. I mean,
Let me tell you,
I think
amano
if it
shrimp
was
are
like a sick shrimp,
aggressive.
maybe.
Adult amano shrimp are aggressive.
Yeah. They got that like. They're wily, man. They got like that sixth sense about them. Like they know things. Like a kung fu. They got that shrimp style going.
I mean, if you got like a lot of planaria, maybe they can gang up on an amano shrimp, but amano shrimp are pretty tough characters themselves.
This stuff is just like a million pieces of it.
3G says I have a Battis in my bowl from last year cleaning out scuds.
Nice. I thought about putting a Battis in my bowl, but I don't know, I guess they would be pretty good for that because they are small. If the bowl was big enough, I just don't think my whatever 3 gallon, 2 gallon bowl is just big enough. Feels
For a
cruel.
Battis?
Yeah, I mean it'd probably be perfect actually.
Mm.
Just it's unheated.
That's the problem with me and my
Well,
bowl.
you get cold in your
I
basement. My
had my
basement doesn't get
bowl
that cold.
in the basement. My basement is not heated, and in wintertime, the bowl water used to drop to like, geez, sometimes it would be low 60s, high 50s
Yeah,
in
that
the
might be. I
bowl.
don't know how about like how. I mean, I know Bass, I believe, are somewhat cold water. I wouldn't say cold water, but they can handle like cooler waters. From what I've read, I don't know. I've never tried it.
And Alishon saying, too bad the planaria don't eat BBA.
Yeah, wouldn't that be great? That would be the
Uh,
way. All right, that's the heater right there. So put it behind the heater, in front of the heater.
and Ian is saying, I'm not sure planaria could take one out. Um,
I think if like
Probably
was
talking
sick or
about an
something.
amano.
Yeah, the Amanos, I don't think. I think they're pretty safe. They seem pretty hardy fish, or whatever. I guess they're fish. Inverts.
And Paul is saying that you would be lost without your prized BBA.
That's right. What would we do without it?
You know, if there is a creature out there that eats and decimates black-beard algae, please, whoever knows about it, contact Jason.
Well, I believe what is it? People always say Florida flagfish does it, but then that's you got. I mean, that's a pretty aggressive fish.
And for you to put that in every tank,
Yeah, that'd be
you know,
nuts.
you would, you know.
Yeah, then I just might as well be a Florida flagfish breeder or whatever. At that point.
Ian saying Fishyman needs reading glasses.
Fishimon needs reading comprehension glasses.
You know what, Jason? F you. Still there.
Giving a speech
The
this year at the
J
Clash.
says flagfish does not eat BBA.
All right, well there we go.
It will eat hair algae.
Okay, well, Florida flagfish is off the menu. Okay, I don't know how much more I can plant in this tank here. I'll put some over here. Part of the problem is in this tank is, there's
Nell
not enough
says,
plants.
"Damn, your BBA is bountiful."
That's right. And just remember, this tank hasn't had a light on it in like 6 weeks. So, all that BBA just went away. Okay. I don't know how much more I should put in here at the moment. Probably none. We'll see if we can get this to survive. Alright, enough of that. We got a couple more sprigs. I don't know where I'm going to put these though.
And Alashon apparently bred flagfish.
Really? Nice.
He says, "Ask me how I know." Well, I bred them.
There you go. Alashon is a master breeder, I believe.
Huh. Paul Stera says, "I keep Gararufa and
I love those fish.
SAEs in
Siamese algae eaters.
just to control BBA outbreaks."
Oh, I can't bend over like
Well,
that.
guess what? Jason's Gararufas don't eat black-bearded algae.
Well, that's not. I keep the Gararufas in my what do you call it? Goldfish tank. And while there is some black-bearded algae in there, it's very little. Maybe there is something to that. Like most of the black-bearded algae is like on that ghost ship that's in there, like at like the mast and stuff like that, or like on the edges. I'll show you. Oh man, since the camera's pretty much right there, I just have to spin it and turn it on.
Alison says, "So you're adding plants so you can propagate more BBA?"
Yes, of course. Why else would we be doing this?
And SAE will nibble on BBA, says Keith.
Okay, so there's Gararufas in here. I actually want to get more of these because I like them. See them on the top of that mast right there on that ship?
Yeah, I
There
see
is
him.
black-bearded algae. You can kind of see like it's kind of fuzzy on there. But it's not overrunning this tank. My problem in this tank, I get green spot algae that kind of starts getting on things.
Uh-huh. And Alison says now Kirk is making up posts. Oh, and Alishon just said that Kirk is the greatest human being ever created and deserves a merit award.
Nice.
Just made that one up.
You know what else I found? Like, what is it? My rainbow gobies. They were pretty good at, like, I don't think they eat the black-bearded algae, but they'd always, like, pull it off. You know what I mean? Because I think they were just kind of, like, filter whatever was in it, like junk that would get stuck in it, because they eat, like, off-flux and stuff, I think. And stuff would get stuck in the black-bearded algae, and I think that's what they eat. But they would pull it off the... So they were pretty good at, like, at least loosening it off the
So
stuff.
they would mouth it.
Yeah, they would mouth it. It would come off. You know.
Nell say I've got filamentosa's algae, I think, or maybe it's hair algae. So I've been employing a mono shrimps. I have Pandagara, and
Panagars are
Narite
cool.
snails, and Ottos, mystery snails in the tank too.
Yeah, no, it sounds
But you
like
see, the thing is, with all of those algae eating critters, if you feed that tank fish food, they will eat the fish food before they eat the algae, because fish food tastes better than algae. I'm not,
I was gonna ask how you know that.
I haven't tried it firsthand, but Rachel O'Leary, I seen a video where she had
She
a
tried it
mono
firsthand.
shrimp. She had a mono shrimp in a tank that she never fed. And she says that if you put your mono shrimp in your community tank or wherever, and you're feeding this tank fish food, the amanos will eat the fish food and not the algae.
Yep, I
So
believe
she
that.
had a tank full of amanos that she would take the algae infested rock or whatever and put it into that tank with the amanos, and then they would eat the algae off of it.
I think
And
part of
that
the.
is my rant for the day.
Well, that was nice. Good rant. All right, I cleaned that sponge filter. The other thing I want to do. What did this? Oh, it just popped off. I was like, what happened here? Hang on. I gotta push this
Um,
back. There we go. Too much in the tank.
okay, I got several things here.
Okay.
The best algae eater in um
Yeah.
Ian saying the best algae eater is your two hands and water changes.
Yeah. Yeah. I think water
And
changes is a good one. The other
Peplin
thing too
says
is if you're having
almost
a problem is like I know it sounds like I know this is like other things people talk about like it almost counterintuitive is that like it also could be a nutrient imbalance too, right? So the plants won't be able to take hold, but the algae will because the algae is getting all whatever it needs, but the plants aren't. So there's plants are kind of struggling. So
yeah,
people I guess recommend fertilizing a tank too, even though it's got algae problems. That way the
yeah.
plants are getting what they need as
But
well.
that is if you have enough plants
Yeah,
in
that's
there.
the thing. You need plants, right? I think that's part of the problem. That's one of the things I've been discovering too. When I start getting like this like black rate algae, if I start ramping up the plants and doing the water changes, right? The algae goes away, or at least gets better.
And Peplin says almost 2 hours and no fishy man.
Oh, all
Just
right, Peplin, hang on.
just saying.
Just saying.
And
Let me fix this air
Paul,
over here. Got
Paul is saying, Jason, if you replace the current small voice in your head
it.
with another, would the live stream improve? It looks like a current voice. The current voice is looking for a bump up in pay.
That's right. We'll see. We'll talk. We'll talk. We'll renegotiate your contract. He's under contract for zero pay for the next 10 years.
This message is held for review.
He's the one that signed it.
It's from no, it's from KJE.
Uh
Actually, shitload of
oh.
what vowels. Add a shitload of vowels was the message that's been held for review.
Yeah. Well, that's not a bad idea either. This is floating. So we will
You
try to
know,
make this not float.
my suggestion is whatever does good in your water, Jason, you plant a shit ton of it.
Yeah.
And as time goes by and it outcompetes the black-bearded algae, then you can slowly replace it with nicer plants that don't grow as fast in your water.
And one of the things I think is like, I don't know if you see all this like, because this is that stem plant. It's got those little leaves on it. They keep falling off. I think taking those out of the tank is huge too, because it's just a nutrient bomb then, right? Just rotting, causing all that. Like things rotting in a tank tends to cause a lot of algae, in my opinion, like plants.
Mel is saying I have a crap ton of plants. LOL. It's a jungle in there. Working on FERT schedule.
Yeah, I think that's another one, right? It's like a, I don't know, huge learning curve, really. All right, I think I've done enough there. Let's do a water change. I'm gonna pull out whatever dead leaves I keep finding. Let's do that water change. Then we're gonna do something. What the heck else were we gonna do? Something. Oh, put the Battis in there.
Yeah.
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 Mm. All right. Let's hook this python up. Ooh. It's a python.
3G says, how big can Pandagara get? I have one that's about 5 knuckles. All
Wow.
the others are smaller. And
Wow.
Mel saying, I don't think my Pandagaras are still juveniles, but I read 3.5 inches max. And then 3G says, well,
He's got a big one.
Mel, I must have a freak.
Yeah, sometimes that happens too. I'm sure. Yeah, it's like I don't know. Well, I don't have Pandagars, but I got Gararufas, and they're probably good. Yeah, max out probably like 3-4 knuckles, I'd say.
Paul is saying Kabamba. I don't know
Kambamba.
of another stem plant that grows as fast.
Okay, here's the other issue. My water is incredibly hard, so I don't think Kambamba is a good hard water plant.
Mm, mm. Doesn't like hard
I
water.
don't think it does. I could be completely wrong about that.
Yeah.
But like my KH is like through the roof, like 11 degrees, and my GH is 20 degrees.
And we all know, well, from experience, we all know that black-beard algae likes high KH.
Is that the truth? I don't know.
Well, you have
It's my
proven that.
experience.
You have proven that without a doubt.
One thing I just realized is I should clean this glass. It's got algae all over it. Oh no, I stuck the... Ah! Idiota! I stuck the felt part. Good thing I got 2 of these.
SWFL treasured detecting in the house.
Southwest Florida. SWFL. Right?
I guess. I don't know.
You don't reading it? Does it make sense?
Well, it just says SWFL, so whatever it stands for, it stands for. I don't know if that's what it stands for.
Okay, well.
And
What
Ian
was
is
the
saying,
question? Or comment?
no, he's just saying he's in the house.
Oh, alright. Hey, what's going on, man? You want to clarify that's Southwest Florida?
And Ian saying floating plants like frog bit, water
Oh yeah,
lettuce.
that's not a bad. I
Great
do
for
have some water lettuce.
nutrient control.
So is, believe it or not, so is duckweed. But then
Yeah.
you got duckweed, right?
Then it's like the scourge of duckweed.
Yep. But I do have salvinia. Salvinia. I have duckweed. I have
And
water
you just
lettuce.
recently acquired some red root floaters.
I did, but they're all at my pond. I can grab some. I bought but yeah. I know John McKenzie was talking about sending me some too. We'll see. We'll see. But I wanted to get some more plants in that pond because it's going to start getting like crazy with algae. It's already starting. Did I get that part? I guess it's on the outside.
SWFL treasure detecting. BBA
for life.
BRB change channels.
Oh, I see. It's not his main channel.
Yeah, I don't know. BRB. He was BRB, I guess. Change channels. I don't know.
I got that as be right back. I'm changing channels.
Oh, okay, whatever.
That's what I took it as, but who knows?
Okay, whatever. I don't care.
We'll find out. Well, I guess we'll stay tuned, huh? Oh.
SWFL Aquatics. This is my ALT channel.
There you go.
Alternate.
Alt channel, yeah. Perfect.
And SWFL Aquatics. SWFL equals Southwest Florida.
I was right, see?
Okay, what do you want? A medal?
I want a cookie. I want a cookie.
An ookie
Nutter
cookie?
Butters. I got Nutter Butters, man.
Or do you want a special brownie?
Ooh, you got the good ones. Oh, spilling water everywhere.
Daniel Velez, GTG,
What?
planting day with wife. Thanks for the stream. Jason and Kurt, stay well, everyone.
Thank you, Daniel, for being here. And have a good day.
That one I got. Got to go.
Good to, yeah, gotta go. Good to go. It's like, what is it?
I don't
GG.
think in this.
What does
In
GG
this
mean to you, man? What does it
GG?
mean, GG? Somebody was like, gossip girl. I'm like, no, what are you, out of your mind?
Great gonads.
No, it means good game. Good game. Good game, man. GG. That's what you say when you get owned by the enemy in whatever game you're
Alright,
playing. You say good game.
okay. If you
Even though
say
you really
so.
threw your controller against the wall and broke it, you still say
Alright.
GG. Good game, buddy.
So you're really a sore loser, but you just pretending to be.
Well, you don't have to be a sore loser. I'm just saying that's what usually happens.
Well, if you threw
I
your
don't throw my
controller
stuff.
against the wall,
I'm pretty
I
chill
would
about
say
it.
you're a sore loser.
Yeah, I was using it as an example. I don't do that.
I
I don't
have
rage too
many
much.
tanks. Southwest Florida is saying I have many tanks, but only one has black beard algae.
Ooh, interesting.
Just one tank.
Do you know what's different about that tank? I'm kind of curious to see. You could figure out why that one has it. All right, that's full.
Good game, or for Fishy Man, it's QQ. I don't
QQ.
know what
QQ. Oh my god, I forgot about QQ.
what is QQ.
QQ. All right, if you look at the two Qs, usually they're caps. It's supposed to be eyes, and out
Yeah.
of the corner are coming tears, and that's what QQ means. You were crying. QQ. Aw, QQ. God, I forgot about that. Man, lead speak. Gamer code.
And Southwest Florida is saying could have transferred from buying a plant.
Yeah, I think you're talking about
He's
the
not sure.
planaria. Oh, the Blackbeard? Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
meant.
black bear in
That's
that
what I
plant.
meant. I don't know why I said planaria. I was thinking about it.
Crying eyes.
Crying eyes. QQ.
I'm learning all sorts of things today.
All right. So, guess we could let that clear up a minute. I could. What? Are we still looking at the goldfish tank? What are we looking at?
And window lickers.
We are.
We're
I don't
looking
know.
at that
Okay.
that planaria tank.
Yep. I want to just put all
Uh,
the plants in. Oh, I could put a melon sword in there too.
window licker is saying, I don't know. IDK.
I don't know.
Jason seems to lose his shit at tic-tac-toe when he loses. LOL.
I feel unjustly attacked here, okay?
So you probably use the GG a lot, and then throw your friggin'
Keyboard?
keyboard across the room. Well, let me
I've
tell you,
learned
Window
not to
Liquor,
do that.
you've never traveled with him in a car. He has some crazy road rage as well.
What's that? I told my wife what you said to me last night. You're like, you should have been a race car driver.
He's like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Just weaving in and out of traffic.
He's driving in 2 lanes at the same
Dude, that
time.
guy was out of control. Come on. He had one of those trucks where like the tires were bigger than his truck.
And Alashan saying gamer rage.
That's it.
And S Southwest Florida says best thing to learn today is SWFL rocks.
That's right. There you go. I will allow it. All right. Put some melon swords in there. Put that Luigia in there. Gonna let this water settle for a little bit before
And
I move the baddest.
all right, because 3G was just saying, did I miss the baddest going in the tank?
Nope. I do have that shrimp. I should probably start floating them out in the pond. So let me. I can't put a camera on that, so that's like too far.
And
But I can change whatever.
Window Liquor says the road rage is for real. LOL.
Heck yeah. I'm just tired of it.
Alashan says bet the BBA wins.
I probably will. But can't go.
And
You gotta fight. You gotta kick and scream. Do not go quietly
Ian
into that
says
dark algae.
BRB going gonna lurk for a bit.
All right. Go lurk. Let me grab my thermometer so I can see what the temp is in this. This is 75 degrees.
3G says TCB, Ian.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either.
TCB.
Yeah.
All right, hang on. I'll put this in the pond. Wow, it's like really sunny out here. God, this pond is the exact same temp. What are the odds of that?
Exact same temp. What do you go figure?
I'm just gonna float that for a minute. Making sure. 76, 77, yeah. 76.5, 75.9 is exactly what let them float for 20 minutes. Alexa, timer, 20 minutes.
20 minutes, starting now.
Alison says add a Y. PCBY? I don't know.
Isn't that like an ice cream place in the mall? Alright. Well, I guess I can move the camera to the baddest. Start trying to catch him.
Southwest Florida saying anyone familiar with Mabuna cichlids?
I used to keep the mason eyes. They're in Bunas.
And
They were pseudotrophius when I kept them, but I believe they're called
doesn't
Chindango now.
Doesn't Kenny keep Mabunas?
Yeah, I think so. Kenny keeps like almost everything.
Southwest says yes. TCB is ice cream.
Yeah, there you go.
TCBY. Come on, 3G. What's TCB?
Take care, bud.
Taking care of business.
Oh. Never heard of that. WTF.
ENW Aqua said that.
Ah, there we go.
And 3G says, "Damn, I'm old."
Look at that.
You caught him?
Yeah. And I do have
First
some,
try.
put some, whatever, the leftover red root floaters in there. Yeah, I caught him first try. See? Doo-doo-doo. Move him over to the other one. This one. You should be happier in here, buddy. Nobody's going to pick on you. This was the less dominant one. That's why he hangs out in the front, because the other one won't let him hang out in the plants. Yep, and there's the big old bully. He just found out, he realized he has the whole tank to himself. He's like, hey, where'd he go? And in 20 minutes, I guess, well, I just set that timer, so we can use the same timer.
Window Liquor says, "Okay, we all know now Atkins had to take a poop." LOL. "3G
He was
BTO
snurdling.
BTO sang TCB."
BTO. Back. Isn't it BTFO? Back to F off. All right, we got Battis moved. Well, he's not moved yet, but he's moving.
Only Oscars says, "Taking care of Bud."
Nice.
TCB.
Bro Fignus. You know, I'm going to put... I got 2 of these melon swords left. Oh, these look good in a bowl. They might look good in a bowl. Probably overrun it, though. I want to put them in this tank up here. Oh, wow, I just got really dizzy. Whoa.
Whoa.
Bent over too quick.
Did you eat anything?
I have not, no, not today.
You haven't ate anything since the chicken nuggets?
No, I had dinner. Whatever. I had it was Korean sushi. I don't even know what that is.
All right.
Kind
Not
of like
from a
it's
gas
sushi.
station, though.
No, no, no. It was homemade. My mother-in-law made it.
How much Ember Tetras you got in that tank?
Not a lot. Not
You
a
should
lot.
give them to me,
I should give them to you.
because I only have 3 left in my planted tank.
Well, I should give them to you. So there you go. All right, I'm gonna try the
You
melon
also
swords.
have Corey's in there, right?
Yeah, there's a bunch of little like pygmy cories and habrosus cories. That's what you see swimming across the front. I think is a pygmy. That might be a habrosus. Yeah. I believe there's 2 of the habrosus are called salt and pepper cories too. So I think there's 2 of those in there, maybe 3, and I think there was 4 of the habrosus or the pygmies.
I got pygmies in my planted tank, and I believe
What's up, Jeff?
they what they call it,
That's a good question.
colony
Victor.
breed in there.
I bought a. Victor asked, "What's the largest fish? What's the largest size of fish you will own in the future?" Right now it's probably going to be the bala sharks. They're getting pretty big, getting close to a foot, like 9-10 inches easily, probably more. The bigger one. That one sailfin pleco is pretty big too. The other things that are probably going to get big are going to be the wine millerai, the geos. I have fire mouse, but they're not going to get huge. Yeah, the black ghost knife will get pretty big too. 18 inches, I guess, is what they max out at. So probably around there. But bucketless fish, if I could have like a, dude, I'd love a gar, like an alligator gar. That would be cool. Those fish are cool. Then I'd go in there to do some maintenance, and I'd come out missing fingers.
Yeah, but those things can get to like
huge,
5 feet long.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking bucket list here, you know. Like, you know, or whatever, dreamfish. Ideal. You have no whatever. You have all the room in the world, the biggest tank in the world. What would you put in it?
Yeah.
Well, that's a question. What would you put in it?
Oh, me.
Yeah. No, the other you. Are we looking at this tank right here that I'm handing?
Yeah,
Okay.
you got the baddest in the specimen jar
Oh, that's what we're looking at. Okay, so I gotta change the camera.
hooked on the bowl on the
Yeah.
frame of the tank.
He's gonna be there for like 20 minutes. Or probably 15, 20, or 10 now. Let's go to this time. A Gertrude tank.
Bruiser is saying, Jason, you need to eat more scrapple. That will keep you from getting dizzy.
Exactly. I think it was the bending over and standing up like 10 times in a row that I did it. Look at these guys flaring. Holy cow.
Scrapple with whiskers.
I prefer it without, but that's just preference.
Didn't you say you had some
I
scrapple
did.
with whiskers? What I want to know is, was it whiskers from a cat or whiskers from the waitress?
I'm hoping it's from the pig that the scrapple came from. Otherwise, I don't know. I feel too good about that. I'm sticking these melon swords in the back here.
And Jenny Lynn is asking, any suggestions for fish I could add with semi-aggressive Jack Dempsey. Currently 2 Jack Dempseys and 2. Okay, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. Jewel cichlids in the tank.
Here's some of this water lettuce. Actually, I got this water lettuce from Rico at the stand at the Clash. Yeah, and it's doing pretty good in this tank. You can see it's all starting to propagate. I used to keep it in the sump, but I took the light off the sump, so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put some in that. Oh man, I overfilled that tank.
Which tank?
The one with the baddest. It's not like incredibly overfull, but it's too full for that. Like, I can't put the water lettuce in there because it's like hitting the glass.
Yeah.
So
You're full.
Full.
Full. It's too full.
Take some water out. Easy enough. Do one more scoop. My experience is water lettuce does a little bit better when there's a little bit more of a gap between the lid. I've done some of this water, it's too much.
I tell you what, convicts are always a good.
Now wait a second. If you were at that last Fish Fam auction, there were those cichlids that was it Barbara Day she had that were like the perfect thing instead of convicts. Oh, I can't remember what they were called though.
Well,
Rainbow
well,
cichlids?
that makes no sense. If you can't remember what it is,
Rainbow
why
cichlids. I think they were rainbow cichlids.
Oh yeah, rainbow. Yeah.
But they were pretty cool, man. And they
So
get a lot more colorful. She said they seem to be more of
as
a.
much as convicts.
They probably breed about the same as what she said. Then they're a lot less aggressive. More of a, at least with each other.
Well, because she's asking for suggestions on fish I could keep with semi-aggressive Jack Dempseys.
And
Currently,
2
2 Jack
hemichromis.
Dempseys and 2
Whoa,
of these
jewel cichlids
in the tank.
Yeah, I would try it. I mean, convicts, yeah, I think maybe you could get away with them, but I think these are like the same idea as convicts. They're basically more of a
colorful fish.
Yeah.
Convicts can be colorful in their own way.
It's true.
The female convict usually gets a
Can they take 100-degree heat
on the belly?
Jeez, what are you putting in 100 degrees? All right. Anyway, there's a horrible glare on us.
What can take 100-degree heat?
I don't know. I was just Southwest Florida Aquatics. It says, can they take 100-degree heat? Rainbow cichlids have been around forever. First egg layers I've bred. There you go. I think those are the fish that were in that auction. That cheap. They seem like a pretty good, like solid fish for some cichlids. You know, they could probably handle themselves a lot like convicts, I would assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's or something like a convict, yeah. Because those are, I mean, I'm sure you could probably get a pleco in there of some sorts. Maybe a bigger pleco. They seem to leave that stuff alone, more or less. Maybe some gara. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think you get too much more. Maybe some ditherfish, but good luck with
I
that.
had
What was I gonna do? I was gonna cut this plant.
I had lion side that used to eat friggin' fish like barbs and stuff like that. Rosy barbs, but
Clown
not
loaches.
tiger
That's a good one.
barbs. Tiger barbs, you could probably get away with
Some
putting
sort
them
of
in
loach
there.
should probably work, like a botia, whatever you say. Botia. All right.
Victor wants to know how the trout fishing is where you are.
I have not
Where
gone
you
fishing
live.
in like decades. Well, that's not true. I went last year once. Was it
Well,
last year?
I tell you what, I know they do stock a lot of rivers in Pennsylvania and New Jersey.
Yeah, I know that. I'm gonna cut this plant, this Anubias. It's growing like way up against the glass here, and it's time.
And Southwest is asking, you see question on 100-degree heat.
I saw that he said, "Can they survive 100-degree heat?" But I don't know what the question was.
Can what survive
Look at this thing.
100-degree heat?
Look at those roots. Holy cow!
Look at those roots.
Roots. Some of the leaves came off. This is
Roots.
Barteri, Anubias Barteri.
Roots.
Is that the big leaf one?
These are some
Look at this thing. This thing's like a whole plant by itself.
Those are some impressive roots.
That's some roots. I got some. This is not doing so well. Whatever this is. This is the balsane or
The balsane.
balls. It's that crinkle leaf crypt. Not doing so well for me. Stick this back here, maybe.
Victor Coco says healthy plant roots.
I'm gonna bury those roots. You're not supposed to bury the rhizome. I'm not burying the rhizome. I'm burying the roots.
Lynn, yeah, I gotta try to add something soon before the Jack Dempsey's get much bigger.
Yeah. I would try those, yeah, something like a convict or like those rainbow cichlids or whatever, something like that. I think would probably work. Maybe like yeah, like you said, loaches. Look at that, I pulled the leaf off.
I know that a ditterfish for a lot of
bigger tetras would probably be alright.
Cichlid tanks would be tiger barbs. Tiger barbs can hold their own.
Barbs, yeah, decibarbs would probably be pretty good too. Something like big like that, aggressive. I was thinking like bigger tetras, like the
Jeff
Buenos Aires or
what size
maybe could do it. Yeah, well, yeah, that's the other thing. What size is the tank? Good question.
Currently in a 55-gallon.
Okay.
Because I used to have tiger barbs with most of my cichlids, and they seem to hold their own.
Yeah, because they're a pretty quick fish too, so they can always get out the way.
And tiger barbs are a lively fish, you know what I mean? They're always moving. They're always on the go.
Tiger barbs are cool. I would go, my personal thing, I'd be doing the Odessa ones because I just think they're cooler.
Nobody wants to know your
I know, but you know.
Just kidding.
Yeah, something that can move fast and is big enough not to just get eaten in one bite, you know what I mean? That's what you need.
Jenny Lynn says the rainbow cichlids were pretty cool.
Yeah, they are pretty cool. I would, yeah, give them a shot. I'm sure Barbara Day, you could probably get in contact with it too.
Says it's balsane.
Yeah, and then the other one was retrospiralis or spiralis. I don't remember. I have one of. I bought some of. That was when we were together, Alice. When we went to that Captain Nemo's place. That's where I got
Wow,
that.
you and Alishon was together?
Yeah, you
at
were there
some
too,
time?
dude. Remember when we had lunch, Alishon?
Yes, I do.
Well, that's where I got that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I want to go back to that place
Yeah, that was a cool
because
place.
that place had some nice plants too, man.
Yeah, they
The
did. They had a
place we
lot of cool
went
stuff.
with Alishon that time.
Yeah, it was called. I think it's called. Like it's Pets Plus now, but it was Captain Nemo's is what it was called. And
So it's a big box store now?
I wouldn't say it's a big box store, but it is like a franchise store. Like there's a couple of Pets Plus around.
Mm.
They're more like they're. I think they're more like independently owned. You know what I mean? They just.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know how that goes.
Mm. Mm.
You know how that is.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know how that goes.
Mm. Mm.
Look, we got Kenny E's.
That was the first time I ever got a mono shrimp was from that store, which I still have some of those Amanos. Now they're huge. They're at least a knuckle and a half, maybe a knuckle.
Yo, that's
And
wild. Michael
they're
Long sent
biggie.
me that video of that planaria eating a shrimp's face.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I don't know how I can get this.
Can you show it?
I could try.
Alishon says it's natural pet
Yeah, there we go.
/ pets plus.
Yeah, and I believe that's a chain, like a franchise chain, like you can buy into them. Hang on, let me see if I can figure this out. Ooh, I have Instagram on my computer. I do. Somebody sent me a message. It was Michael Long. Yes, here it is. All right, cool. I don't know if there's sound to this, but deal with it. All right, graphic content. Tasty. Now, is he actually eating that? Is there sound? I'm not hearing any.
Alishon says there's about 6 stores in the chain.
Is he eating him, or is he just like moving around on his, And why isn't the
And
shrimp really caring about this?
Long Family Show says there is sound.
Okay. Well, I don't have any.
And the thing is, a shrimp can't defend itself against something like that. There's the eyes. The head's not, so it's attached by the tail.
Yeah, it's
To
like
the,
hanging on. See, I don't know if it's actually eating it or just hanging, like just walking around it. Timer went off. Hold on. Okay. Mark Stolson, good morning, good morning. Good day. Thanks for being here.
day. Good
All
day,
right.
mate.
That's pretty gross. We're going to leave that alone. Let's check on this guy.
Long Family Show. Shrimp King narrates it. Says the planaria came out from within shrimp, and soon after, shrimp was dead.
Oh, let's see. So it was inside of it.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is an assassin snail that was crawling up the glass, right? And he is covered in black-beard algae. It just lives on him.
It lives on him.
I freed some of them.
He's probably camouflaged.
All right, Mr. Battis, it's time.
With the black beard algae. He sneaks up on them snails and they think it's just a clump of black-beard algae approaching them.
There's the planaria on the glass. I bet you I could get more footage of that. Like the macro footage. Oh, look at this all over the glass. Holy cow.
So because you disturbed the substrate a bit,
Oh yeah.
like
Let's see.
planting and stuff. So yeah, they
They're out and
started to
about.
get out.
They're ootin' a boot.
Yes, exactly.
Well
I
now.
I hate stupid people. Steph
What's
is
up,
here.
Steph? What's going
And
on?
Ian's back, everybody. Everybody, Ian's done shitting, taking a shit.
Hope everything went well, Ian. He's
I
like,
hope you
huh?
didn't have to cut it short, Ian.
Yeah, Ian. It's oversaturated. Whoops. That's pretty good. Whoops.
And a Long Family Show says, "Wow, there is a lot on the glass."
See that? I see it too. Can we focus on it?
Steph is
Oops.
saying the BBA looks so cool.
Gotta love it. Ow. I don't know what I'm focused on right now. Nothing. Ooh, there it is. Look at that. Where'd he go? Oh, it's so hard to find him.
3G says, "I hope you didn't forget to do paperwork."
What paperwork?
He's probably referring to Ian.
Oh. Look at this plan.
And guess who's here? Guess who's here?
Should I guess?
You think this is a joke that you have planaria? You'll spread it to everyone, to every tank, like the BBA.
Mm.
Take a wild guess.
Who would say that?
Yeah.
Patty.
Patty, we love you. We love
I
you,
was
Patty.
right. Wow. This is some wild stuff, man.
Patty's here.
Patty's here. Patty's here. These little dudes cruise, man. Since I just cleaned the glass, get them real nice and focused. Ooh.
Kenny's saying planaria is the herpes of fish tank world.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was reserved. That honor was reserved for duckweed.
All right. Let me go over here. Let me turn this off. Kenny's stream is going to be starting soon as members only. Well, we got 20 minutes about. So we're going to head out of here before that.
Good morning. I've been listening to this. What?
You know.
DEBACLE.
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 Debacle, I think.
This debacle.
Debacle.
What does the debacle mean?
Debacle. It's to buckle downwards.
And Peplin saying, "Don't forget my fishy man gif."
Oh, I did forget Peplin. Shorts. I was filming this for you guys. I think I'm doing this for my own pleasure. I hear a beep. Heard it. Nope, I plugged something in. Let's go back to this. Unless you like, wait, let's go back to the planary. That's what we're going to look at. But in the meantime, I'm going to see if I can get that footage. Since I lost my last, forum footage.
And Long Family Show debacle puts two ends of belt together.
That's the buckle. He killed him.
That's funny.
That is hilarious.
Oh, geez, that was funny.
Be sure to tune in tonight for our stream. We will be doing giveaways in celebration of Foxy Fishes hitting 1,000. That's right. Tune in to Danikin Aquatics tonight. I believe that's 9 p.m. Eastern. I guess that'd be 6 p.m. Pacific. Okay, hang on. Probably heard that.
What,
nope,
if anybody deserves it, it's
Roxanne, yeah.
And Peplin.
Heck yeah. All right. A little out of focus here, but I think it gets better. I was trying to. How crazy is that, right? They're not really eyes. They're just photoreceptors, right? They can just tell like light and dark and shadow and stuff like that.
If you say so, you're reading its mind as it's crawling around. You're a damn scientist.
I keep these in my brain, okay? That's real rough. I think I got the other one, the next one, like more in focus. So bear with this for a second here. Takes a little while to find them.
Says, and the Danikin thumbnail is not at all creepy. Nope.
There we go. Now it's focused. A little bit better.
Whips is here.
Look at this dude go, man.
Never mind the picture quality was bad.
Yeah, that first one, yeah. This is getting a little better. Oh, that was the whole video.
No, wait. It says drop it in salt water.
Yeah, that'll solve the whole problem, right? Let's turn the tank salty.
The only problem, because it's not just one on the glass.
Yeah, there's a lot in there. But I do think that Battis will, and I do think putting a light on that tank will help a little bit more too. Cross-eyed bastards.
And,
that's right.
He thinks they're cool looking.
Certainly interesting. Oh, I got to put the shrimp in the pond. Hang on. In the tub.
Wet Sox says they're airworms. Yeah, Jason probably was listening to the tank one day and they crawled out of his ears into the tank.
Exactly. All right, your shrimp are away. We'll see how they do.
And Ian says, what about a planaria trap?
Huh, never thought about that.
You never thought about that, did you?
No, I didn't. It's a good idea.
Dumas. They sell them on Amazon a lot. I see them all the time on Amazon. Planaria traps. I would have thought you would have had one already because it looks like a sex toy.
Well, I don't. I have snail traps.
Peplin says, traps never get them all.
No.
Just use no planaria.
I'm going to use the Battis and see how he makes out. And I'm going to feed less. And maybe get... There's ember tetras in here, but maybe I'll I'll pull them out, give them to you. There's only one Von Rios Tetra left, so maybe I'll put him in the other tank with like the candy cane Tetras and stuff like that. And then I could put
Yeah.
maybe some rainbows or blue eyes in here. I think the blue eyes and
Alls
the
I
badass
gotta
would be fine.
say, alls I gotta say is, alls I gotta say is,
Is
if you give me them
is all you got to say is
Amber
is.
Tetras, I don't want no planaria with them.
Well, usually the fish don't carry the planaria.
Yeah, I know, but you could transfer some planaria into the container that you put
Well,
them
that's
into.
on you. That's why you got to either plop and drop, drip acclimate. Well, drip acclimating wouldn't preserve the planaria. Just grab the fish out with a net or by your hand. I just saw the badass in the back there. I am seeing 2 salt and pepper cories, 3 salt and pepper cories.
Ian said, trap them and put them in salt water. You'll be entertained.
Yeah. Somehow that feels like a war crime. Against planaria.
And
Although
it
I do
physically
put some
removes
grindleworms in my
them
brackish
instead of,
tanks. They don't seem to like it.
and it physically removes them instead of them rotting in the tank
Yeah.
after you use the planaria gone or whatever it is. No planaria, whatever.
We could go with the chemical route, but I think I'm gonna try to do it without it, and just like I said, I don't think planaria is overly a bad thing, especially in a tank like this. Obviously, there is way too much planaria, so that's a problem. But so I'm just gonna feed less.
And get Patty started on you
Why would she get started on me?
about that planaria thing.
Hmm.
She didn't she say that it's because you're overfeeding your tank
Yeah, I am. Well, I was trying
and you're
not to.
not maintaining it properly.
Yes. And when the planaria kill the snails, I don't want to kill my assassins. They're just starting to take off in here.
Well, you know what how she feels about assassin snails also.
They're snails. They got to do their thing.
I mean, assassin snails need love too.
That's it. There's the baddest. He's over there checking things out.
He's probably saying, "Damn, they got a lot of food in this tank."
He's like, damn, this is a big tank.
Yeah,
And I don't
they
have
got a
some
lot
crazy
going
baddest trying
on
to
in
kill
this
me.
tank. I don't want to touch nothing. It's kind of diseased.
Dude, he's like, this is a smorgasbord, man. There's food everywhere. I could probably just not feed this tank anymore and it would be all
Alex
right.
says, with Jason's luck, the BBA will morph into
Sentient.
cyanobacterian
Oh,
in a salt tank.
yeah. That would be my luck.
Cyanobacteria in a saltwater tank. Have you tried using a specimen cup to catch and a net to guide them in the cup? Oh, somebody was saying catching fish it sucks.
Oh, I see.
I'm
That's
moving
like
a
planaria. How would you do net in the planaria? That'd be hard.
yeah. QC alcohol alcoholic is saying I'm moving my
I see your pleco.
Ameca uh Ameca splendors
Amica splendens.
from my indoor pond to the 60 breeder. They do not want to go.
Aw.
I know they should make little fish traps for people that have hard to catch fish and if you don't want to like totally demolish the whole scape in the tank and shit. They should make little fish traps.
I made a bunch of little traps
Yeah,
out
yeah,
of
yeah.
that
We
soda
already
bottle.
know about your soda bottle shit.
Yeah, but it worked, and I used it to catch all of the endlers out of my one tank.
Every single one.
Every single one, even the little fry. Well, I netted out the ones I could catch, and then I used the rest. It worked, especially for the little fry. I mean, I don't know if that's good for every fish, but it worked for endlers.
Mel saying natural route always the best,
Yup.
in my opinion. IMO, especially since you don't have shrimplets to protect.
Yeah. That's kind of where I was at with it. I'm okay with letting it go for now. And we can always, like, I don't have to jump
Alishon
to anything
says,
because I'm not worried about it. Oh, no. Oh.
Alishon says, catch at night. The lights off. Easy.
Yeah, that's true. There's some wisdom to that. They only come out at night.
Victor Coco says Fishyman should publish a aquarium word speech, please.
I want
A word search, please.
I want Fishymon to be like the voice of my Alexa or something like that.
You should be so lucky.
You're already the voice in my head.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you could change your Alexa to English accent.
Yeah.
Or Indian accent.
I think I had it as the shack at one point for a little while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that got old though.
I'm not that famous to be chosen as an Alexa
Very true.
accent.
How did you make the fish trap? That's what Mel just asked. It was I took a 20-ounce soda bottle. Actually, I have another one right now, but it's got soda in it, and I would have to chug that. I don't feel like doing that. But maybe we'll do that next week. But yeah, just take
it's been done a million times.
Yeah,
You're
it's
not
pretty
the
simple. It's
inventor
nothing
of
new,
that.
right? Exactly. It's like take a 20-ounce soda bottle. Usually, I prefer the clear ones.
You cut it a little below the neck.
Yeah, where the neck kind of funnels out to the width of the rest of the bottle. That's where you cut it.
Bottle, yeah.
You poke a hole in the lid, big enough for the fish to get in, and then you turn the lid, the part you cut off, like as a cone, and put it
on the
inside the empty bottle, and now it becomes like a funnel, right?
But then you also put fish food inside the bottle.
Yeah, you put something to trap, like lure them in, and then when they swim in through the hole, when they try to like immediately turn around and swim back out, they can't find the hole right away, so they get basically trapped.
They don't have the smarts
to know what, exactly about the way they came in. Some fish can figure it out.
It's basically like a crab trap or like
Yeah, let's see, DIY
a
fry
bait
trap. I'm sure
or
somebody.
whatever. But what I'm saying is, I'm surprised that nobody's ever mass produced nano.
Yeah, something like that, right?
Trap.
But basically, this is the idea. You cut it off, you turn it around upside down. This one's for bigger. They don't even have the like. I had the cap on, and I just I poked a hole in the cap. But I guess you could do it this way too if you have bigger fish. And then you put some sort of bait lure in this part. The fish swim down this hole, come in here. I'm like, oh, food. And then when they turn around, they get freaked out. They try to go this way or that way, but they never try to go back out this way.
Yeah, because they don't have the smarts.
Occasionally, if they're freaking out, they're going to go any way they can, but one might get out. But they'll go back. They'll get caught.
Well,
it works pretty well.
The idea behind it too is that you frequently move the fish out from it. You don't just leave them in there till you catch every single one.
Exactly. Like, don't leave it overnight too, because like you might come to some dead fish. Because I'm sure the water quality is the oxygen's not getting in very well
8 minutes till Kenny's stream starts.
All right, yeah, let's do that. Let's go to Kenny's stream.
I have several times searched through the web trying to find a mass-produced
Fry trap.
nano fish trap, and to no avail.
It's interesting. I wonder why.
So if you can come up with one and patent the idea, you could probably make some money, man. Maybe you can develop one on your 3D printer.
Maybe. What's up, Whip? What's up, Sketty Nunya?
Yeah, are you gonna call it? Seeing that
Yep.
Kenny's stream is close to starting.
Yes. The hell is this? Yeah. We're gonna head on over to Kenny's. Oh, I see. This is the.
Pepin says that tank looks nice.
Thanks. Been working on this one for a while. Remember this one?
Yeah,
This one used to be the algae problem, man. Woo!
it still has. I still see some in the back. You know, I don't wanna piss on your parade or
I'm
nothing.
pissed on my parade. Here. Well, I can show you what it used to look like
Yes,
in
please
the
do.
remaining minutes that we have here. This is where we started.
Jesus.
That was I don't know. There's probably a date on that. I can look at it. Hang on. I can't look at it while I'm playing it. But yeah, that's where we were. Added a lot of plants, a lot of sand, did a lot of water changes, and that's where we are now. Woo woo.
Yeah.
Hit that like, people, if you haven't. Subscribe, as always.
QC Aquaholic says, I don't mind the look of the rocks covered in green algae, but actually I think those rocks are green
Those
too,
rocks
aren't
are
they?
green, yeah. They're green rocks, and they have like they've definitely gotten some greener with algae, but
Yeah, but yeah, that's totally cool to have rocks that look like
yeah,
that are
that
covered in
sees,
green
you know, it gives it
algae.
that age look. Yeah, no, I go. It's just when it gets out of control, like it was just everywhere. All right, folks. Um, let's head on over to Kenny E. If you are a member, he is doing his members only stream.
Yes, sir.
If not, I don't know. Patty says sometimes he forgets to set it to members only. Can sneak in,
Then
but you could always
everybody could
be a
get in
member
on it.
of Kenny
Everybody could
Daniken
get in
Aquatics.
on the goodness.
Well, you could always be a member of Daniken Aquatics, and you
Yeah.
can check the stream out. But anyway, I don't know if there's a link to that, but check it out. It'll be on his community tab, I think. And we will see you, I guess next week is Mother's Day. I have plans for the evening. I don't think I have anything going on in the morning. So are you available?
Oh, that's a very special day for me too. But yeah, I probably can swing it still.
It's a special day because you're a mother?
No, jackass. Because it's one of those 11-year things.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that. Somebody's birthday.
Dumbass.
Oh my God, it just reminded me. You know,
What?
like I forgot. Well, I didn't remember it was Mother's Day. God
Yeah.
forgive, you know. So we'll see.
You getting just like me, that's for sure.
Forgetful?
Forgetful
It's the old
Jones.
age. Anyway, head on over to Kenny Daniken Aquatics. Check out his member stream, and we will see you all next week.
Yes, sir. Everybody, thank you for coming, and bye.
Yup, thanks for coming. Bye.